Yo, 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 skirt back. That's me like switching up the beat. And Anderson. Bum, 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 bum.
What up, team?
What's going on, dude? Am I presenting now?
I'm just gonna share my screen real quick. See my screen?
Yep.
Like everyone says that, dude. It's
Yep.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, we can all see your screen. Like the software just not gonna stop. Like,
Sometimes it's fucky. Sometimes.
it takes a little bit. Sometimes, every now and then.
I appreciate the confirmation, dude. It's in a little bit less severe status of Shane always told us the old trick when you're passing a joint and you're climbing a mountain on the side of a mountain. Get it, got it.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like that, that might be redundant, but it's good to make sure.
Yeah. You don't want to
Yeah.
drop a joint off a mountain, dude.
Yeah. I hope this joint finds you well.
Always.
Never has it found me unwell.
Oh, facts. Maybe it's found me unwell. It's never left me unwell. That's for damn sure.
Yes, that's the right way to put it.
What's going on, Johnny? Dude, we haven't talked in a hot minute.
So much, dude. Andy and I just weathered Hurricane Debbie.
Hurricane
Honestly,
Deb.
it wasn't really anything crazy. It was just a lot of rain. It would go like 10 minutes of just fucking absolute torrential downpour.
That's what we're getting right now. We're getting that
Yeah.
exact same shit.
Yep, and then it'd be clear for 10 minutes, and then it would back. Like last night, dude, it sounded like a fucking train was coming through my bedroom window. But it's nice now. We're hoping that we can fucking just get through this, dude, and have a nice, clear Saturday, play some golf. That's all I'm hoping for right now.
Hell yeah, dude. I got a tee time on Sunday.
You do?
I do. I do.
First
I
time
haven't
in a
played
while, huh?
I haven't played in a while, correct.
Nice. Where you playing?
Up in Cream Ridge. Which I haven't played Cream at all this year. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Getting out with some of the boys.
Nice, dude. It'll be nice to see your little 18 birdies name pop up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a while.
Yeah, 30. I forget we're playing Myrtlewood Saturday. Pending no rain, we're playing Myrtlewood Saturday morning, and then Jake and Rye are coming back to Wilmington to hang out for the weekend.
Myrtlewood seems to be a fan favorite.
It is, dude. It's the best bang for your buck, I think, especially with the discount that we get from Jake's pro thing or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
We get to use his guest pass, and it's like $40. Play Myrtlewood. It's, I think, in the summer rate there is like $100. So
Jesus.
yeah, dude, crazy steal. It's so nice.
You've been doing some golfing?
Honestly, we haven't. Andy, when was the last time
I was
we
gonna
played?
say, but since the last time we potted, you've been golfing a lot because we haven't potted since your parents have been there, and I know you golf with them a lot, right?
We snuck one in. We snuck an episode in the week after they left.
Mm.
And then
Never
2
mind,
weeks
then I
went
made
by
that up.
because my grandpa,
Bummer,
had to go to the hospital, so I was gone.
Yeah.
And then last week you went on vacation, so I think we're what 2 weeks removed from an episode.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so Andy and I, we haven't. It's been 3 weeks since we golfed, Andy?
Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks, and that was the same week that, Johnny's family left that Saturday when we golfed, and he golfed like 5 times in 7 days, I think. So
Played
he went
a lot
hard.
of golf, and then went from playing shit ton of golf to no golf for 3 weeks. And dude, when you're in a groove of playing golf like at least once a week, and then you don't play for like 3 weeks, it feels like I'm just restarting everything.
I feel like I come up with a new mindset, you know what I mean? Because the last time that I played was my first time in a while playing, and I kind of was like, whatever, dude, not really expecting much. Just gonna go out there and swing them, try not to kill the ball, and like try to just play. And like I made decent contact. Like I didn't score like terribly well, but I didn't score like awful. I wasn't, but I was making good like consistent contact, more consistent contact.
Yeah, I could see that, just kind of hitting like a refresh button on your swing thoughts.
A little bit.
That fucks me up, dude, because I
Sometimes
get swing thoughts, and then like they don't become thoughts; they just become like brain or like muscle memory. And then when I don't play for a few weeks, that all goes out the window, and I feel like I'm like relearning what I had down.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully we can get out there Saturday. I think I shot my personal best, or I tied my personal best when we played Wild Wing last. I shot an 87. Had a couple birdies.
That's a good score out there. Wild Wings tight.
It's tough. It's tight and it's long, dude.
Yeah, it's hard to score well. That's a good score there.
The greens also weren't like in the best condition either. Like they were aerated probably a week or two before, so they were like just starting to grow back. I mean, they definitely could have been worse, but there were like a bunch of dead spots in a few of the greens, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just hoping like this rain from the storm has kind of like really helped them.
Yeah,
Kinda
dude,
settle
shit's gonna
in.
be so stupid wet.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get hit with cart path only, which as long as we can get out there, dude, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just trying to ball with my bros, so
Yeah,
I think we'll get same cart path only, probably.
yeah. Andy was saying today like there's probably gonna be like hella debris that they're gonna have to clean up. So hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be able to play every hole and it's just wet. Like that's the worst case. If that's best case scenario, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, probably gonna be cart path only, but that's alright.
yeah, the only thing like I don't mind cart path only. It just
I'm just
I'm
gonna
so
aim for it.
lazy. I'm so lazy that if I walk out to my ball and like fuck I have the wrong club, I won't
Yes.
go back and get another
yeah.
club. I'll just swing at it.
And sometimes you bring a few, and sometimes you just totally misjudge what you want.
Yep, exactly. So I got to keep that rangefinder on deck.
Or sometimes it's like, this is what I'll do. If I'm like really not sure, I'll take every other, and I'll take like 3. Right? So I'll take like 6, an 8, and a pitching wedge, and I'll leave my 7 and my 9. And I'll be like, I'll figure it out from there. And then I'm like, fuck, dude, I could really use a 7 right now because my 8's not gonna get it there, and my 6, like, there's a chance I hit that way too clean and just
Fly the green.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck. So then I hit the 8, and then I hit it really good, but I end up short right in that bunker.
Yep. What's your favorite club to hit?
My favorite, so like, I don't know if it's my favorite because I'm always far from the green, so I'm never super stoked about that. But my club that I hit like the best and I feel the most comfortable with anyway is my 6.
Your 6?
I think my favorite is probably a 9 or an 8 because 9s and 8s, it's the same swing. I don't have to like a 6. Sometimes I'm like, all right, I gotta like hit like a good 6, like a hard 6.
Yeah.
And like a pitching wedge, sometimes I gotta lay up with. You know what I mean? If I'm a 9 or an 8, like I know I'm in a good spot where I can full swing for the most part.
I agree. I like the 9 and 8s.
And I'm also at a good distance where it's like less miss at percentage.
Yeah, you can have some big misses with like your 5 and your 6.
Right.
But dude, if you have one of your long irons dialed and you're just throwing darts, like that's one of the best feelings in golf. Like if you can hit like a solid 200-yard 5-iron and have it go straight, like there's no better feeling than that.
See, I'm rarely hitting straight. Even if I'm hitting straight,
for me.
even if I'm like starting straight, my face, like I'm hitting some kind of spin on the ball. I'm either hooking it or I'm fading it. So it's always ending up left or right of the target. And I'm like, you mother.
Yeah, that's true. That my fucking slice on my 5 and my 4 is like unreal sometimes. But dude,
Yeah.
I think I told this story on the pod before, but Andy and I were playing Castle Bay like probably like a month and a half ago when we got paired up with that old lady, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that like 185-yard shot with an 8-iron and just hit this thing dead straight, dude. Just a perfect ball flight, perfect like length, and dropped it like probably 4 feet from the pin. And I was like, dude, that's like almost like if that goes in, that would feel just as good as my hole in one because it's a little bit longer distance. Wasn't expecting that. Like you walk up to a par 3 and you're like, there's a chance. I'm never expecting to put it close from like 185 yards. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get it close to the green or like on the green somewhere. But dude, I was like, I felt like the smoke coming off my 6-iron. I was
yeah, I'm sure. Maybe because you were
definitely a
hitting
dart.
off the cart path.
Hey, dude, cart path bounces sometimes help.
They need to.
Yeah, a little gift from the golf gods.
Sometimes, yeah, the last time I played, I was getting some love from the golf gods. I was getting some good bounces.
Some members bounces.
Yes, favorable, they'd call them.
Dude, my favorite is when you absolutely shank your ball off the tee and you're like, fuck, that's gone, and then you just see it kick straight back into the fairway.
Yeah. Or it's like, or you hear it like, dunk, dunk, and you're like, oh, you hit 2 trees, and then I saw you just roll out.
Yeah, dude, it's just like a little like pick me up. It's such a roller coaster of emotions because right off the club, you're like, fuck, that ball's gone. I'm gonna have to drop it.
Yeah.
And just ding ding, and you're like, that's a fairway Fenoy.
Or at least sitting on the rough.
Yeah.
Way better than where it was.
I get saved by those worm burners that just roll for days.
Yeah, keep them
Those
low.
Sometimes that's
save
the
me.
best play though, because like if you have like a sand bunker, like a fairway bunker or something, and you just run it up there, dude, you don't have to worry about flying straight into the sand. And even if you do roll into the sand, you're still gonna get like a decent lie instead of like plugging.
Yeah, or even like bouncing into it and just kind of like you're laying up on the, the I don't know, like that wall of the
The
bunker.
lip.
Yeah, the lip.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've decided anytime I'm in a fairway bunker, I mean, I know this is like basic golf knowledge, but I don't even worry about hitting sand, dude. I'm just like, if I focus on picking it clean, I hit it way better than like an actual bunker shot.
Yeah, 100%.
Even like a greenside bunker sometimes. If I'm just like chipping out onto the green, I'll just try and pick it like a much slower, like softer swing than trying to hit 2 inches of sand and carry the sand with the ball. I'm like, that's too much. I'm just gonna hit the ball.
Yeah, like but if the bunker is like the same height as the green.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of just think. That's not a bad call.
The worst, honestly, dude, I think the worst type of bunker in golf is a flat sand bunker right next to the green. Because it's like, if I have a little bit of like an angle in front of me and I know I need to get it up and just let it roll out, I'm way more like confident in that shot than I am just flat trying to get it like out into the sit. You know what I mean? Like if it's flat, it's so hard for me to like
Yeah,
calculate like the amount of speed or power I need to put on my swing to get the ball to sit.
yeah, that's fair. I'm not very good in those situations. My boy Alex that I play with, he's really nice around the green. He got soft fucking hands. His chipping game is
Yeah, that's like my. If I could pick one area of my game to work on and be like better at, it would be probably around the greens. Like my
Me
putting, I
too.
can deal with.
Me
My
too.
long irons and my drives are like good enough, but like I definitely lose a lot of strokes around the green with just like
Chipping it
overplaying the
over
ball.
or
Yeah,
fucking hit like just fucking duffing it and it goes like fucking 2 feet.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Like the amount of
And
strokes that I get added around the green is ridiculous.
Andy's got them fresh new AI smokes he's working with.
Ooh, have you played those?
A bunch. It's taken me a little while to get used to them, though. Last round was a disaster, so we'll
You gotta
see.
think that they're better than what you had, right?
Oh, yeah, I can hit it way better and further, but, it's just something new you have to learn, so I'm still getting used to them. But
Yeah,
I like how I can, on my old clubs, I kind of stuck with the same clubs. This, I go all the way, I use all my irons now,
right.
so, which is a good place to be.
Yeah, and then you just start figuring out your distances and start seeing how you play things, and then you're like, all right, now I know what to hit when, and now put me on tour.
Yeah, he's got the wedges now too. Before he
Ooh,
was
the
just rocking
wedgies.
like a pitching wedge. What do you have? A 54 now?
Yeah, 54. Still trying to get the hang of it.
Yeah, they're
Um,
Yeah,
tough, dude. They're so tough.
yeah.
the
I
pitching
usually
wedge is
choke
just old
down on
trusty,
those.
though.
Yeah. Pitching wedge is probably like my most confident club. Like if I have a like a
Agreed.
120-yard shot out, like I'm probably hitting the green or getting like close to the green like 7 out of 10 times. Like I feel confident in that club. But if I have like a 160, 165 8-iron shot, then I'm like, this is either gonna be money or I'm going anywhere. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's been a minute since I played. I'm gonna need
How
someone to
was
tell me
your
what clubs to hit.
how was your little vacation?
It was good, dude. We got out on the beach the one day. Um, that was fun. Jacob enjoyed the beach. We got out there mad early. It was like cold and windy, low key, when we were at first out there because we got out there like 8 in the morning. But then we stayed till like noon, so we had fun running around like when it was still chilly before the sun was beaming. And then like we got this cool cabana, John, which is like way better than an umbrella, gives you way more shade. So we were just chilling in there, and Jacob would just beat and like laying on us, and we were just soaking up the snuggles, vibing on the beach. It was nice.
Oh yeah, was it packed?
No, not at all. It was starting to get packed by the time we dipped.
Yeah, I feel like noon is like, you know, typical of like all like vacationers that aren't like like on a.
Yeah, yeah. But we just know like Jacob's usually up in the morning, and then if he has something going on, he'll stay up until like noon or 1 and be straight with that, like with no nap. Sometimes he wants to go back down to bed at like 9:30.
Me too, dude.
So we
Me
were
too.
just so we were just like, yeah, let's get up. Like we'll feed him, we'll do breakfast and everything. We'll hit the beach, and then we'll get back for lunch. So we did that there, got some lunch, got home, got him to lunch.
Hell yeah. How you were there? What, 3 days? 2 days?
2 full days. We got there Tuesday, stayed Wednesday, Thursday, came home Friday.
Nice.
But then Thursday he was feeling like shit. We didn't even leave the Airbnb. We just hung out there all day.
Yeah.
But that's all right. I mean, it was still better than being at home and like doing stuff and working and whatnot.
Yeah, those reset days on vacation you need, dude. Just a
Yeah.
little like chill, just not have any plans type of day.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, whatever, dude. I'll just sit here, do nothing. I did a little bit of working, but that's all right.
Hell yeah.
Nothing wrong with getting paid.
The grind never stops.
No, it don't.
Grind indeed does not stop. Breaking news. I saw some footage today that got leaked of new Call of Duty. It was like 15 minutes of just raw footage of like the new Zombies game
Yeah.
mode.
Yep.
Did you see it?
I saw it. Didn't even think about watching it.
Yeah, I was just like, I watched a minute and then I skipped to the middle and then I skipped to the end just to see what it looks like, dude. It looks
Yeah.
fucking awesome, bro. It looks like some
Does
old
it?
classic, yeah, Call of Duty Zombies. It looks really good.
All right.
I'm stoked. I'm literally just gonna be playing Zombies mode on the new Call of Duty. I also saw footage of like multiplayer and like the new Omni movement that they have, and I'm like, bro, Andy, did you see that shit where you can like dive backwards and like 180 in the air? I'm like, people are gonna be so cracked out of their mind with that, like it's not gonna be fun. You're just gonna see some guy flying out of a window and you're gonna be dead, and you're gonna be like no chance to fight. So I was like, all right,
especially if you're on PC with a mouse, bro.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that, dude.
Oh yeah. Just when can we get back to casual gaming? Like that's just too intense.
Well, I don't think we can. I think gaming has been around for so long now that like, and like people are just like they're not getting younger, but like younger kids are just playing it like sooner, where their reflexes and like their ability to learn the game and just get good has been like wider than it has before. To where there's just gonna be sweats in every game you play outside of like sports games. Like I feel like the only casual gaming left is sports games.
Yeah. Well, that's just because they don't develop like that, you know. But these freaking 8-year-olds have $1,500 PCs that they're playing these games on, and you know, when we're 12 years old, we were fighting for a $200 Xbox from our parents.
On an analog TV.
Yeah, on a box TV.
When I was a kid, I had this fucking paintball gun that you plugged in. It was
that was a
it
shit,
was the
dude.
yellow,
I had that too.
the yellow for the video, and only the white. They didn't even have the red. It was just
red.
It was just the two.
Yep.
Well, it was what was it called? Greg Hastings paintball or something?
Something like that, yeah.
That game was sick, dude.
It was. That was intense. I wasn't fucking
play.
hopping online and shoot. I wasn't hopping online in the paintball lobbies, bro. That would have been so sick, though.
Dude, VR paintball.
VR paintball probably dope, dude. We should look into that.
We should look into that. I haven't been on my VR in so long.
Me either. I was just looking at it on my desk the other day.
I should use that more, and then
I unplugged it to charge my speaker for golf.
Probably a good call.
Yeah.
You could play golf on the VR and just play the music off YouTube in there. There you go. You don't even need a speaker.
That's not bad call. Or I could just go play golf in real life.
Yeah.
Bring yours to golf on Saturday and make a funny TikTok.
That would be hilarious, dude. Oh man. I saw this TikTok the other day, and it was this guy on the tee box, and he was like setting up on his ball, and he's like doing the wag or whatever, and he just looks up and goes, "Wait, what the fuck is that?" And he like points, and there's 3 guys in a line like walking down the cart path doing the Camp Rock. I was like, who thinks of shit like that, dude? That's funny. Andy, we have that film stick that we used one time. We should break that out more.
I know. I just think of all these good ideas, and then when it comes to golf, I'm just like, I just want to work on trying to play it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be distracted. But yeah, maybe we'll do something Saturday.
That would be funny. Imagine getting Jake to do the Camp Rock.
Not a chance.
No. Yeah, I should figure out what time our tea time is, huh? I just know when, where. Not. I know when as in day. not time.
906 and 914 is two of them, so I don't know if one of those is ours or if we have after them.
Oh, I'm sure one of those is ours. That's kind of nice that it's not like 7:45. Then we don't have to wake up at 4:30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Dude, so Andy and I went wheeling and dealing last weekend.
Dealing and wheeling.
Yeah, Collecticon was fucking sick. We walked in there, and so Maggie's best friend's brother Chris lives in Charlotte, so he met us at the show because I texted him like a few months ago. I was like, "Yo, me and a few of my boys are gonna be at this like Collecticon trading card anime convention thing. If you want to like go and hang out." And he's like, "Yeah, dude, I'll go." He doesn't like collect cards the same that we do, but he just like the Power Rangers were there and like all this nerdy shit, and he was like he's into that, so he just like tagged along. And apparently, the first thing he saw when we walked in was like a $7,000 Charizard card, and was just like, "Where the fuck are we, dude?" It was crazy. There was one that was in the case. It's a base set Shadowless Charizard, which is like a first edition. So it's like one of the most rare cards in Pokemon. And in a 10, that card goes for like six figures sometimes. Crazy. And they had one there. I think it was like a 7 or 8, for $28,000 to $35,000. And he was just like, "Bro, why is there not like armed security standing around this thing? Like, this just in
That
a
is.
glass case, like with people walking around, just like a mortgage payment, like more than a mortgage payment, dude. This is a fat down payment on a house." Like,
Yeah.
but it was
Jeez.
so cool, dude. We immediately got in line to submit some of our cards that we had to PSA. So once those come back, we'll I think we're gonna make a video out of it for like our new account, whatever. But so get this, dude. So I bought this Mewtwo card in a slab already. It was sticker price 200, but I got it for 160 because that was what market price was. And then we found this guy all the way in the back of like the room or whatever who had these crazy deals on like single packs, and it was like I think he was selling them for like 10 for 45, so it came out to like 450 a package. And some of the sets, dude, those cards sell for like $7 or $8 a pack. So we loaded up. We each got 10, and I already had my Mewtwo card, but I bought the set that the Mewtwo card comes in. So Andy bought like 10 151, which is like the set that both working on now. And it's like a set of all the original Pokemon. And the guy was like, if you rip these and get a hit card, like a chase card, then you get put into like an auction to win. What was it? Was it a Moonbreon? Like a VGS 10 Moonbreon or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a $1,300 card. And he was like, we'll put you in that auction, and then we announced the winner on New Year's Day. So I wasn't gonna do that because I wanted to rip them when we got home, but our buddy Calvin was with us. He was like, "Dude, you should just open one since we're ripping." I was like, "All right." So I took one card out, one pack out, and Andy was like, watch him fucking pack the Mewtwo that he just bought." Of course, first pack, I get it.
That's wild.
It's worth like $60 raw. So I used that card, the one that I just ripped, to trade towards another card that was like 120, and I got it for like $40. Fucking wheeling, dude. It was such a good day though. Like we found pretty much everything we wanted. Andy got some dope like Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. Like, what is it, the Legendary Collection or something
It's
like
like the
that?
25th anniversary or something. And they're Japanese and shiny. They're pretty cool cards.
Yeah, they have like gold borders, and it's like gold holographic borders, and dude, they were so sick. But then we're sitting there after like 3 or 4 hours, and the fucking Yin Yang twins just come out of nowhere and start performing a concert in the middle of the show.
What?
Do you know who they are?
I've heard of them, and I'm sure I've heard their music, but there's no way I would know who they were if they came out on stage and it didn't say Yin Yang Twins.
Dude, they're the rap group that sings Get Low and like to the window.
Oh,
To the
yeah,
wall.
yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
we're just like at a convention with like
Big
12
Need
year
for
olds all
Speed
over the place. And these
soundtrack
guys
guys.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And these 12-year-olds are just like wheeling Pokemon cards, and then these guys on stage are till the sweat drops down my balls. We're like, bro, what the fuck?
That's great, dude. That's
It was
good
so
stuff.
funny. It was
That's
so
good
funny,
stuff.
dude. It was so we're like the last people you expect to be performing at a show like this, but it honestly was lit. They had the whole fucking convention like there was
Poppin'.
a point for like an hour where we just
Shit
like
was
had to
better than
scream
Dreamville.
at each other. Dude, it had Dreamville vibes, bro. They could have replaced some people at Dreamville, and it probably would have been more lit, to be honest.
They had the guy singing the Pokemon theme song within like the first 20 minutes of us
Yeah,
being
the
there, and I was
original
like,
guy that sings the "Gotta catch 'em all." We're like, "The show's my destiny." We're like, bro, where are we?
And he's just up there singing it on stage?
Yeah, we're sitting
Does
there.
he
We're like,
have like
dude.
a band playing the instrumentals? Is there like an instrumentals like on recording in the background or something?
Yeah, I think it was a recording, but that was like right when we first walked in, and he was performing. And so we got there, and apparently we came in like the back entrance, and there was no line. We're like, oh, this is weird. Like we were expecting a super long line to get in, and we honestly probably could have just snuck in, but you needed to get like show your tickets to get like wristbands to get in. So the lady was like, all right, just go talk to that guy, and like he'll let you in. So we're like, oh, bet, like we don't have to wait. And then we go up to the guy, and he's like, oh yeah, you got to get in this line, dude. The line wrapped around the front door, like back and forth, like outside once or twice, and then around the block, dude. Like it was the longest line I think I've ever been in.
it was
And
like
it
a
only
quarter
took,
Yeah,
mile.
yeah, it was
yeah,
it was seriously like a quarter mile long, but it only took like 10 minutes to get in. It went so fast.
that's good.
Yeah, but it was awesome, dude. Definitely would go back. And oh, dude, this ended our day going back to the guy that had the pack deal. And we're like, bro, we're gonna get so many packs before we go home, and we'll just like go home and rip them all. So we get up to the table, and there's this guy and his wife just buying everything. Like they literally bought the whole table, didn't leave anything for anybody else. So we're sitting there like, what the fuck, like all pissed off. And I think the vendor guy could tell that we were annoyed because he was like pulling boxes out of the back, like trying to find what we wanted. And he didn't have. He was like, I have these boxes, and we're like, yeah, we don't want that shit, dude. And he was like, all right, well, follow me on Instagram. I can get you shipped out. Like this guy's my distributor. Blah blah blah. I'll send you anything you want. Just message me on Instagram. But I was like, dude, we're at a convention for collectors of like people and kids that are just there to like have fun and buy shit. Why are there people here buying out the whole table? It's a 2 day thing. Like he couldn't have come at like the end of the second day and just bought the leftovers. Like he's there
Right.
cleaning out the whole table, not leaving anybody for anybody else. We were so pissed.
Yeah, it was the first day too, so like I don't know what this table's gonna offer on the second day because they bought the whole table. Like at least buy 75% and leave the rest for other people. I was
Like
heated.
he probably spent thousands of dollars just on packs, and they were like, well, we have some loose packs of like this stupid like bullshit set that nobody wanted, and we're like, we don't want that. Like we want good stuff. Like you're selling good deals. Like why would we come here and get cheap, shitty
Shit.
sets? Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was fucking
Yeah,
that's
so
tough
dude.
scenes.
yeah, basically everything we just said went in one ear and out the other ear to Kenny.
No, no, no. Did you did you open up the rest of the packs that you bought, the 10 packs?
Yeah, I had 10, and then we went to another guy at the end because we just wanted shit to bring home to open. So Andy and I
Right.
split like another, what was it, like 18 packs or something? We split.
Yeah,
The deal wasn't as good. We ended up paying like $50 for it, um, or it was like 100, but like $50 a piece.
Right.
And I literally didn't get anything from them. I got that Mewtwo in the first pack, and then got like two other hits that were worth like $1. Yeah, poopy dice.
basically.
But nonetheless, it was fun. There was a couple guys that I watch on YouTube there, so like I'm waiting to see they'll upload their videos because they just set up a camera like pointing at their table, and then they record all the deals that they make, and then put up like a compilation on YouTube of like every deal that they made like during that day. So I made a deal with one guy. It was cool. I just like straight trade, like no cash involved. I just traded him one card and got two back. So it'll be cool to see if I end up on his TikTok or his YouTube.
See if when the people be like, "Did you see that guy that did the 2-for-1 swap, dude? What an idiot!"
What a
Yeah,
big dummy.
he just got fleeced.
Yeah.
The card that I traded him, I had two of. So I sent one off to get graded, and then I needed two other cards. It was a Blastoise I traded him. I needed the Squirtle and the Wartortle. So I traded my second Blastoise for the Squirtle and the Wartortle. So I essentially have all three now. I just one is off in grading right now.
That's pretty good, I think. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
like the whole set. That's all of them.
Well, for that evolution line,
Right.
there's like Charizard, Charmeleon, and Charmander, and then Venusaur, Bulbasaur, and Ivysaur, and then Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. I don't have Venusaur, Ivysaur, Bulbasaur, but I had two Charizards. Those are my big guys. I sent them both off to get graded. If they come back in a 10, they're worth like 350, 340, 350 a piece. And then the Blastoise, if it's 10, is like 160. So
Dude, I'll never forget when I was in high school, we were out at this fire and we're hanging out and there's this kid there that we don't really like and he's like, he's like there because like he has to be, like his mom and dad like make him be there.
Yeah.
And like make you hang out with him and whatnot, and you kind of have to deal with him. But we want to smoke weed, and he wants to smoke weed with us. And he's like, "Come on, dude! Like, what can I throw? Like I got fives, like." And our boy who's butted is like, "Nah, nah, nah." And he's like, "Come on, dude!" He's like, "Bro, I've got like a limited here, like I have like a limited edition, like holographic Charmander card. I'll throw this right now, bro. He should have took that. We should
I
have took
know,
that.
dude. Yeah.
Uh,
That bitch was probably worth more than the whole bag of weed.
yeah,
The fact he was willing to trade that for
yeah,
a hit of a joint or a bowl, though, says mountains about the guy. He probably just really wanted to smoke weed with
yeah,
y'all.
yeah. It was like way back in the day, and yeah, he just wanted to be cool. He's like, I don't even need this. Like, it's the best Pokemon going right now. I don't even fucking need it.
Dude, if we all still had like our childhood cards and like kept like took good care of them, we'd all be rich. It's crazy. to think
I didn't
about.
have shit from Pokemon, but I had Yu-Gi-Oh.
Same. They had a shit
But
ton of Yu-Gi-Oh there too.
I didn't have a whole lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't have a whole lot of cards.
Did you have the Blue Eyes White Dragon
Of course.
or Dark Magician?
I didn't have the Dark Guy.
Blue Eyes White Dragon's like one of the most valuable. I actually just watched
I
a
had
video
that,
last
and
night
then I
about
had the three-headed too.
the three-headed dragon, the three-headed Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah.
Dude, you just had all the dragons.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you're
had.
just
I
flexing
mean,
on us right
he
now.
was the best one. How are you not gonna get that one?
I had one, but it was fake. I didn't know any better, dude. I was like 9. I was like, bro, I have it too. But it's like the borders on the back were like super thick and like not the right shade of yellow. Everyone's like, dude, that's fake. No, it's not.
It's legit.
You were
It's
one of those
legit.
kids.
For Blue Eyes, I had a real Dark Magician. Dark Magician was my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I wish I could dig those up. Like I wish I mean, I don't have them. They're gone forever. There's no digging them up. I didn't bury them, so that's weird.
Yeah, I was talking to Jake the other day about it, and he was like, dude, the worst part is, like, I think my mom just straight up threw out my Pokemon cards. Like, it's not that I traded them away or lost them or sold them. Like, my mom just straight up threw them away. It's like, oh, man, that's heartbreaking to hear.
Yeah, probably same with Yu-Gi-Oh. Like maybe they were sold at a yard sale. Maybe best case scenario they went to somebody like that.
Dude, I had the fucking Leaf Green Game Boy game. I had Leaf Green, Emerald, and Ruby. And when I was like 15 or 16, I just wanted like $20, so I sold them at a yard sale, and they're worth like $300 a pop now.
Yep, I believe it.
Shit sucks.
You should start going to yard sales and looking for cards, because I guarantee you motherfuckers are selling cards at yard sales that don't know
Andy
any
and I have
better.
considered that, dude. Andy, that would be a great like video idea for our channel. Just going to yard sales and seeing what we can find.
Yeah, too bad yard sales is Saturday morning time, and we golf Saturday
Rather
morning.
golf.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But we could find them Sundays. We've always talked about that. We definitely need to find like a Facebook group where there's some
Yeah.
yard sales around here.
Maybe you could get on Pokemon Go when you're golfing and get all the golf course Pokemon.
Just like all the grass type.
Yeah.
All the grass.
Maybe
and
there's
sand.
some water
Some
type.
sand type.
There's a sand slash in this green sign bunker, dude.
Yo,
Jake's
let me
waiting
fuck
for
him
us.
up. Let me fuck him up.
Jake's waiting for us to putt. Boys, what are we doing? Jake, shut the fuck up. I'm
We're
trying to
making
throw a Pokeball.
content. We're making content.
Dude, there's a sand shrew on hole 9. We just take the cart.
No, or it's like, we missed one. We missed one 3 holes ago. We gotta go back.
We're holding up like 3 groups of golfers behind us.
That's all right.
Don't you guys know what we're doing here? You guys don't even have clubs. Yeah, we got our Pokemon game. Our Pokemon Goes.
Right.
Pokemon, go the fuck around us.
Follow us on the YouTube and the TikTok. We're fucking popping.
Yeah, dude. Do you not know who Pokeport Rips is?
Do you know?
Barely. Dude, it was so funny. So I texted Kenny, Andy today when I was making our logo. I was like, yo, how'd you make your logo for your consulting company? And you said you use Fiverr. And I was like, I'm just going to go on like research an AI image generator and find one. So like I was on there fucking around with it. And there was one where I was on the phone with Andy and I was like, he was like, put in like a logo that has like us as like cartoon people. So I typed in like, please create me a logo for my Pokemon card shop with two guys. One has black hair and a beard. Another guy has brown hair and a beard with glasses. And make it anime style, and it popped up, and it was like it was wild, dude. It was fucking wild. There's the one before that. I called Andy. I was like, "Yo, what do you think about this for our logo?" And it was like Pikachu with like bat wings, like a death bat, dude. I was like, he was like, maybe not that. I was like, yeah, I think we need something a little more simple. So
No, I think that's good.
It was cool, but it was like not Pokemon, and also like the AI generator just kept making like the words, like it would put words in it, but it kept spelling shit wrong. So I think that's why like, our logo now how like the T is like slightly pushed over. I think because like the AI generator, but whatever. It's temporary placement.
You should take your logo, put it into the AI image generator, and say, "Hey, can you remake this, but move the last T over a little bit?" Like
it just comes out as like Pokemon's training or some shit. Instructions unclear. My dick's in the toaster.
It just gives you ridiculous results. That's just crazy.
For a while. And then Andy was like, maybe we could do like some sort of like 50s vintage like theme or whatever. So I did that, like the one with us, and it was like us, and then there was a Pikachu with like a little monocle on his forehead, like some like fucking Sherlock Holmes.
All right, all right. Give him one of those hats that has like the front and the back bill.
Yeah. Put him in a golf hat, like a Bryson DeChambeau golf hat.
Yeah. But it's from Peaky Blinders, and there's fucking blades in it.
Blinders.
Pokey Blinders.
Pika Blinders. And it's just a fucking gang of fucking. Is there more than one Pikachu?
It's a gang of Gengars.
Is that what they're called?
Is
that what he is?
Called. No, Pikachu's Pikachu.
But is he a Gengar?
No, Gengar's a Gengar. Oh man.
Oh, then how Pikachu clones himself, and now he's got a fucking gang of Pikachus.
Well, he doesn't need to clone himself. There's just more than one Pikachu.
What?
It's not like one Pokemon. There's not just like one of.
I thought Pikachu was his name, like not like.
This is the name of that Pokemon. Yeah.
Isn't Pikachu a girl?
I think so. I mean, there are female Pikachus.
Interesting. I guess that makes sense.
I've always thought. Andy,
okay, no. Okay, yeah. So Pikachu is like the gender, or like the species. Like the species.
The male Pikachu is Ponkachu.
No. It's like the species, right? It's like or like the breed, right? You got golden retrievers, and you got boxers, and you got Pikachu.
Precisely, and then there's a bunch of Squirtles. You ever seen the Squirtle meme where he's got the glasses on, he's playing the saxophone?
No, it sounds good though.
But I think it's like the second or third episode of the anime, like the first anime made. Like Ash runs into like a squad, like a Squirtle squad. There's like 5 or 6 Squirtles, and they're like literally a Peaky Blinders gang. They're all just a bunch of dickheads.
What are they? Can they talk?
Squirtle. That's what they say.
Really?
Yeah.
They wear
That's
cool
funny
black sunglasses.
Dude, they walk on 2 feet, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty badass.
Yeah, dude, Squirtle's no fucking joke. And then he turns into a Wartortle, who's kind of like an edgy, like he's an edgelord of Pokemon. Wartortle is the edgelord of Pokemon. He's just kind of like this fucking like angsty teen.
Yeah,
acne
punk teenager.
Yeah, and then Blastoise, and then he blossoms into a fucking beast of a tank of a Blastoise. Blastoise is just a giant tortoise, like dinosaur-looking thing with cannons coming out of his shell.
Yeah, like 45 years old, divorced with like 2 kids.
And a crazy gun collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't even want to think about going to his fucking... I don't even want to say basement. It's like a fucking underwater buried dungeon somewhere that's locked up like Fort Knox.
It's like a doomsday bunker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If that's what he wears on his shell every single day, no matter where he's going, that's what he's rocking. Dude, you don't even want to know what he's got.
You go to Blastoise's house on a Saturday and you're drinking beers and shooting clay pigeons. That's what you're doing.
Dude, you're shooting something way bigger than pigeons.
No, those little clay discs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's got
You play-
cannons, bro. You think he's shooting little like this with cannons?
Were you
Yep, got
shooting
it.
other Pokemon? Pokemon on Pokemon Crime?
Got it. Yeah,
Dude,
maybe.
Water cannon on a fucking poor little Pikachu.
I mean, okay.
Actually,
Pokemon-
Pikachu would fuck him up because he's lightning type.
Pokemon on Pokemon Crime, but like it's not even that bad because like think about it, if you were to look at like our world, I guess not, because I guess there's humans in the Pokemon's world, right?
Well, it's like dogs. Mike Vick lost his job for dog fighting. Imagine
That's
if we had
literally what
Pokemon.
Pokemon is, dude.
Yeah.
That is what Pokemon is, huh?
Pokemon battles is just like cockfighting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but they
Well,
don't die; they just faint.
So yeah, that's how they get around it. And then you take
Yeah.
them to the little like Poke Center or whatever, and you put them in the little thing, goes bloop 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 bloop, click, and then they're good.
That's pretty cool.
I wonder how it feels to be like revived as a Pokemon.
That's the
That's gotta feel
craziest.
amazing, dude.
That's
You
the-
go from,
Like a fresh Coke and a breakfast sandwich, and like a cig.
Like a Coke soda or like a Coke line?
No, like a Coke soda. Like a hangover morning, a fresh Coke and a nice breakfast sandwich, and maybe a cig and a nap. That's
And a
probably what it
nice,
feels like.
and a
You
nice,
definitely
like,
want to get a
Netflix
nap
binge
afterwards. For me, it's like a joint and a burger.
and NFL Sunday.
Whoa, Johnny. That
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
good.
Do you think
Yeah.
Pokemon just like post up in their Pokeball when they're not out battling, just like mounted TV, red zone on?
They probably like shut the Pokeball and then it just like projects on the inside. They probably got their shit teched up.
Do you think their Pokeball is just like the sphere in Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah. They just got like a nice couch that they're sitting on.
Yeah, and they just
Yeah.
got that shit broadcast on the inside of their Pokeball.
Wild Pokemon, like their American dream is getting caught to live in a Pokeball.
It's a little filter up top so you can smoke your J still.
No, they're hotboxing that
It's
shit.
a little
dude.
fan up there. We can turn the fan off. Shut it down.
Do you think they like have interior decor like to each one? Like, you think Charizard's Pokeball looks different than Blastoise's Pokeball?
For sure, bro.
Yeah, Blastoise is inside is like a grotto.
Patrick
bunch of
Star
guns.
lives under a rock, and
Inside
he's
his
got
grotto.
interior decor.
That's true, yeah. Not much though. He really just has a bed made out of sand.
Still, he's got something.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Oh fuck. What it would be like to be a Pokemon, dude? That's gotta be crazy.
I'd want to. Are there like chill ones that don't fight?
I mean, they all have like moves.
Well, yeah, you gotta have something, dude. You gotta be able to defend yourself.
Dude, Jigglypuff is probably the most chill Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
What's
She
Jigglypuff like?
She just sings you like a sweet lullaby until you fall asleep.
I don't fuck with that. I don't
Well,
like that one.
Why? Why not?
I got this lullaby right here next to me all the time. I'm good. And then what did she do? She comes and she stomps on you. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
That's just like the way. That's how Jigglypuff. That's a Jigglypuff way of roofing somebody.
That's it.
Basically, yeah.
They don't even have to like revive you when you go back to the spot. They just because you didn't die, you just got roofied. You just gotta wait for you to wake up.
You're just sleeping, dude. Yeah, in the game, she hits you with that tune, and your Pokemon's asleep for 3 moves, and you're like, bro, you're in a battle. Wake the fuck up. I don't know how much of a deep sleeper you could be to where you're getting fucking incinerated, and you're just like, nah, I'm sleeping.
Well, like Venusaur and those have like sleeping powder. That really is. Put them to sleep.
That's just a Bill Cosby move, dude.
Yeah.
They also got like poison sting and shit.
Can't say he wasn't inspired.
Bill, we just want to know why.
But the Pokemon was doing it. The
Y'all
Pokemon were doing it.
Y'all ever played with Venusaur? My man is inspirational.
This is what they were teaching me as a youth.
Yeah, first you gotta hit him with Stun Spore, and then you gotta hit him with the sleeping powder.
Yeah. And then you can do anything you want.
Hey, that's his
Free
favorite
range.
part.
That's the Venusaur cocktail.
What was that? One more time? How do we do it?
Don't even get me started on poison powder.
See, that sounds like a really take a motherfucker out, though.
No, you know what the funniest move in Pokemon is, dude? It's just called confusion. You get hit with like a beam, like a side beam, or well, side beam is an actual move too, but you just get hit with like a beam, and then you just hear the and like ducks float around your head, and it says you're confused, and then you're like confused for 3 moves, and it snapped out of its confusion. It's like, bro.
Well, yeah, it hurts itself in confusion.
Yeah, it
Then you
hurt
take
itself in
damage.
confusion. You're like, what? I'm confused. I'm gonna hit myself in the head with a hammer.
I mean, I get it. Like, get it together, big dog.
Yeah. It hurt itself in its confusion. Yeah, that's just lazy writing, dude.
You think so? You think they could just didn't want to do better?
Yeah, you could have been like, oh, Charmander's been concussed. Don't fall asleep. So y'all know if you take a nap on a concussion, you're gonna get fucked up or die.
That's fair.
Who was saying that's not true the other day? Remember that, Johnny?
Oh yeah, was that? Who was that? So I was
Oh,
telling this.
that was Chris's girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Because I told her the story of how I got fucked up on the beach boogie boarding.
Yeah,
Yeah, she said it was a myth.
it
I
is a
can
little
see.
bit. I've heard it's a
Yeah.
myth.
Yeah.
I mean, I've napped after a bunch of concussions, and I'm here to tell the tale. Never really had any issues because of it.
Still alive, but I'm barely breathing.
There's certainly so.
Just pray to
Like-
God that I don't believe in.
They say that because, like, if you're watching somebody, right, you don't know anything about a concussion, right, and I get a concussion, and now they're like, all right, Johnny, you got to watch this guy. Just make sure he doesn't fall asleep. Because if you're half-ass paying attention, it's like, this is just like a new added responsibility. You still got your own shit to do. If you're half-ass paying attention and I fall asleep, I could have slipped into a coma, right? But like, if I'm like fully aware and like I'm good and I'm conscious afterwards and I'm just tired, like the concussion has like come and gone and it's maybe like a couple hours later now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, feel free, take a little nap. Your head probably fucking hurts. You probably need to sleep, dude.
Whack your dome, dude. Just
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah.
If it's one thing I know, it's that napping solves majority of your problems. So
It at least pushes them.
yeah,
Yeah,
and you can just nap again.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you really have any problems if you just sleep the entire time you're alive? No.
Benjamin sleeps a lot and he got no
Unless you get
issues.
some crazy nightmares, then you got some problems.
That's true. That's true. But hopefully they don't come too often. I mean, what do you gotta have nightmares about? You got no fucking stress. You don't do anything. You do sleep.
Do you have like a recurring nightmare that you've had like throughout your life?
Yeah, I did. I had a couple. I don't really remember them, but I remembered I remember that I had them,
Yeah.
but I don't necessarily remember what they were. But I remember having a couple.
Do you ever have one that is recurring and then like in the middle of it you're like aware that you've had this dream before?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, that happens to me too.
I figure out that I'm in my dreams most of the time.
Do you instantly wake up when you do?
I know it's coming, dude. I'm literally like, here's the thing. Here's me when I'm sleeping, when I'm dreaming. I'm like, is this a dream? Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a dream. I got a lot of signs. There's a lot of wonky shit in here. It's probably a fucking dream. Fuck, no. I can't know that it's a dream. If I know it's a dream, I'm gonna wake up. And then I'm like, fuck. And then I'm just like, the whole time, I guess I'm just slowly gaining consciousness. And then I'm like, fuck now.
See,
Like, I got to the point where I just know that's how it goes. I always figure out it's a dream, and then once I know it's a dream, then I'm waking up. So I'm like, fuck, don't know it's a dream. Don't know it's a dream.
Yeah, I either get like snapped out of it, or like as soon as I become like aware that I'm in a dream, I wake up like instantly. I'm never like I think once or twice I've been in a dream where I've like been aware that it's a dream and gone for like what feels like 10 minutes, but it's probably like 15 seconds in real time. Because aren't dreams only like 5 minutes long usually?
Not even. I don't think they're real quick.
That's wild, dude, to think about. Because you wake up from a dream and it feels like you were in that like dream state the entire night.
Yeah, or at least like the entire time that you were asleep, but it was actually just a small portion of it most of the time.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. So much can happen in such a little time.
Yeah.
I wish we knew more about dreams.
Me too. I do wish there was a way to record dreams somehow.
That would be sick if you go back and watch your dreams.
Or just like record the details. Like give me like,
Like a script.
yeah, a little bit like a script.
Salvador Dali used to sleep in a chair sitting up, right, with a heavy key in his hand. And so when he was sleeping, he would, fall asleep and he would drop the key while he was sleeping and to wake him up so he could wake up in the middle of his dreams, and then he would paint them. That's why his paintings are so trippy.
That's crazy.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
Damn. That's really smart, too. Need content? Fall
That's-
asleep with a key in your hand.
That's
Yeah,
dedication.
It'll wake you up, and then you have some cool ideas.
Yeah, that's wild.
Or you'll be pissed that you were woken up, and then go back to sleep.
What if he, like, wakes up because he dropped his key and is like, ooh, don't want to paint that one.
He probably did sometimes.
People would think I'm a freak.
But you don't have to do that every night. You only have to do that sometimes, right? Because you're gonna
Only when you need a new painting, right?
right, and you're not gonna just be like, all right, now that one's done.
But he would probably have to rip through those paintings fast before he forgets it, you know?
Yeah, but I think once you have like a certain image in your mind, then you just kind of like start running with it, and it probably evolves from whatever he initially saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he probably
That's
wakes
true.
up and draws like a rough sketch and like writes down like the dream. Then he can
Yeah.
come back to it later and actually
And,
sit
like-
there and paint it.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like a genius move.
Yeah.
It
Or
is
I
a
just
good
made
move.
that up.
Could be
No,
either.
that seems real enough.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't make it up.
Dude, that's how whenever I have like important ideas now, I get up and I write them down. Or like when I have things that I want to remember, like I get up and like I go find like something to write it in.
Yeah, we're
See,
about
my
that age
problem
now,
is-
huh?
Yeah. My problem is I'll do that and then forget to go back and look what I wrote down.
I try to like make it a point, and like the more that you do it, the more that you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I have that
Thinking
list of
about it.
shit.
Yeah.
Or I just try and test my memory. I'm like, fuck it, I'll remember that. You know, I don't need to write it down. Try and test
There
my
are
memory, and then I
some-
forget it.
There are
Here's the
some that
thing.
like stick with you too.
I'm never like, what did I have to remember? Like, here, I just remember things randomly, and then I forget things randomly, and something has to happen that makes me remember whatever I was supposed to remember. But if something doesn't happen that makes me remember what I was supposed to remember, then it's never gonna come into my head again.
Yeah. I get that.
Or if you're just ready to go to bed and you can't fall asleep, and then overwhelming anxiety takes over. You just think about all the things that you're doing
Yeah.
wrong that you need to do.
Bed there too. Especially if you smoke before bed.
I mean,
When I used to like smoke every night, like before bed, dude, sometimes there would be days like if I had like something to do like at school or something where I would just like, fuck, I should have done that. And I'm like, why didn't I do that? Well, it's because you're like this. Why are you like this? Well, it's because I don't know. And then I
Yep.
would just get like, all right, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and just do everything I need to do. And then I'd wake up tomorrow and be like, I can do it later.
Yep,
yeah,
that's the rabbit hole.
yeah. I'm kind of in that right now, but that's alright, because I got a full-time job coming, so then it's gonna, make me whip my ass in shape. And I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
be in the office 3 times a day, so definitely gonna be whipping my ass in shape.
Shout out, congrats on the new job, dude. That's dope.
Grazie.
Hey, congrats.
Yeah, I just found out that all my background check and everything was like done, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I think this morning or yesterday evening. I think it was this morning. So yeah, that's dope. I'm gonna be starting soon.
Oh yeah, you still got like 10 days before you start, right? So you can
I
just
do.
hang out and enjoy the rest of your summer.
Still working a little bit, making some money right now, but yeah, kind of chilling. Lexa's still working. She's gonna take some time off and we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Nice.
Now you have some disposable income to start your Pokemon card collection.
Ooh, you know what? I might, but probably
He gets
not.
the gangster Squirtle. How is that not a card, dude? How have we not
Yeah.
seen that in a card yet? That would
That's
be
a good
sick.
idea. They should do that.
Squirtle with sunglasses. I mean, they do it with Pikachu all the time, like Poncho Pikachu, Surfing Pikachu. They do all that with Pikachu, but never any other Pokemon.
Maybe because
Yeah.
gangster's derogatory.
All right, well, it could just be like
Cool. Cool
yeah,
Squirtle.
Cool Squirtle.
Oh, now it's cool. Now it's cool to smoke cigarettes. And it's cool.
Too young for that.
Now it's cool to smoke cigarettes and wear sunglasses because he's
He just
giving
wears
me
sunglasses
real
next up.
The Outsiders vibes.
Yeah, definitely Outsiders.
Kind of is, honestly, dude. Like if Squirtle was from the Outsiders, that's what this guy looks like.
Yeah.
Squirtle.
Definitely has like a chain wallet.
Wearing a tap out shirt. and a
Jeans.
flat brim monster hat.
Yeah.
Just
No.
litters all day.
Yeah, beats his girlfriend.
Somebody's gotta, you know. What you know what they say? Whatever I'm not doing, there's another man that will. Right? That's what they say. I don't want another man beating on my woman. That's for damn sure.
Fucking Squirtle with the sunglasses.
The outsider's chain while Squirtle certainly beats his fucking wife.
Because she didn't fill his beer up enough.
Literally. She's
He
like,
just sits out on his couch out front of his house all day.
Yeah, and just makes trouble with anybody that crosses his path.
she got a little bit
But
of.
he's tight with he's tight with the mailman.
Yeah. And he's just living for each day, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way you gotta do it. Go out there and get after it every day.
Does he have a job?
He did.
No.
He got injured.
He doesn't. Yeah, he's living on
he's on like lifetime workers comp.
Yeah, workers comp. Throughout his back in the night.
Yep. Lifting something too heavy.
Yeah.
Takes his girl to Applebee's on their special yearly anniversary.
Now
Yeah,
he's like, my
$1
back
mark.
is so bad. My back's so bad, honey. I can't be lifting things. I can't really be doing too much around here. You just bring me these fucking beers and make that food, lady.
He's hopped up on Xanax.
He probably is. He's all zany barred out. The kids don't respect him.
He keeps telling his wife that he's gonna get into Bitcoin.
Whoa. You think he's getting into Bitcoin off of that workers' comp money?
No, he just says he is, but he never actually does it.
That's good because Bitcoin's for the rich because like you have to like have multiple coins to be making any money. When Bitcoin goes up like I don't know, $5,000, my Bitcoin goes up like $1. Maybe.
Didn't Bitcoin just come down a bunch?
Yeah. All the markets from the dumper.
Yeah, wasn't there like $1 trillion lost on the stock market recently or something?
Yeah, but then, all the big wigs just went and bought a shit ton of money at lower prices. They pretty much just were like, we're going to sell a bunch, and then the public's going to sell a bunch, and then we're going to buy a bunch back at lower prices.
And the rich get richer.
And the rich get richer. Anderson. That's correct.
Whatever, dude.
So I just didn't sell anything because it always comes back.
Yeah.
And I was kind of late to the sell-off, so... Well, yeah.
Might as well just wait it out at that point.
Although I was thinking about selling some of my Amazon the other day. It was up at like 200, and I was like, I should probably sell like maybe a little bit of this.
What'd you get it in at?
I think I got in around 180-ish, 175, 170, something like that. Because I bought it before it split, thinking, okay, it'll split, everything will be cheaper, and then people will be buying more because it's still going to be a lot cheaper to buy. And then that didn't happen. That split, and then it got hurt, and then
that would definitely be a long-term hold.
Yeah, 100%.
Amazon just continuously go up, so
exactly
selling half of it wouldn't really be worth it, I think.
No, but I could have sold half and then just bought back in at now it's at like 160 something or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And then I get like probably an extra couple shares from it.
Yeah. Stock market's a hell of a drug.
Inside, I didn't do anything. That's why it's not like a drug to me. Because I just every now and again I'm like, all right, I got some money. I should be putting in some stocks. Like let me see what I want to add to my portfolio.
There's this app. Oh, sorry, I mean to cut you off.
I was gonna say you just add and then just don't think about it. That's the best way to do it.
Honestly, I was in it for like a little bit, and like I was buying shit that my buddies were telling me it was good, and like they're all bad. It was all stupid.
Usually how it goes.
But Amazon was like a solid hold because like long term that's good. That's just like good for your portfolio. Is so like those are the kind of stocks like the stocks that are always going to be around. I should really be buying more right now, but I got no fucking money, dude. I got no money.
That's why you got to get into the Pokemon, dude.
I got no money for Pokemon, Johnny. You don't understand that.
Think about it though. It's a stock that the government can't take from you.
Yep. And it's cool art, and it's physical, and it's not an NFT. But anyways, there's this app that you can link with your Robinhood or whatever you use, and it follows all of Nancy Pelosi's transactions, and it follows other people's too, like Warren Buffett or whoever. You can link it and you can put in whatever you want, and it just buys and sells whatever like Nancy Pelosi's doing because she's like the world's greatest trader. So,
And she's got that inside information. That's why.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I thought about doing that. I think I want to. I think the only issue is like the information doesn't publish until after she's done it. So like you'll still
Right.
make some type of advancement, but not as large as she does.
But if you can do it
So,
quickly enough,
yeah.
like, cause she'll do stuff before there's big news. You know what I mean? Like she'll do something, and then something drastic happens. Then you look back and you go, "Oh, Nancy Pelosi sold this stock like 2 or 3 days before their shit tanked." You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So if you can find out same day, then maybe you can get in there. Like I don't know how quickly her like transactions become public.
Yeah. I don't know how quickly it is. I don't think you would make as much money as her, but you would certainly make, some type of
Yeah, and she would probably have. Well, she has a lot more
value.
money to buy and sell with, so she's definitely gonna make
Yeah.
a lot more just from like a raw number perspective.
Yeah. But you can just put in like, let's say $100 and just say, here's
Yeah,
$100, just do whatever, and it'll do it for you. It'll put 20 in one stock and, whatever. And at the end of the week, maybe you make 150. So,
we get an app that follows Rev's transactions.
yeah, right. That would be like some genius shit to like follow those transactions.
Low key, yeah, it would.
what if I was
How to
like,
develop it.
what if
Yeah,
I
we
was
need an
like,
app developer.
all right, here's $100. I got $10 units, and you spend my money the way Nancy Pelosi spends her units. I don't know what her units are yet, but I gotta figure out what they are.
Who are you giving this money to?
This app that Andy's talking about.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you could do that. You would definitely make some money by the end of the month.
Because it's like I don't want it to be like, all right, she bought this, so now I'm gonna put all my money into that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It'll be like she's gonna make a couple moves, like she's gonna make some other moves.
She's like an offensive coordinator, dude.
I guess really I should start with like more than that. Buy what she already has,
And then sell when
and
she
then
sells.
have a little bit to play with, and then sell when she sells and buy when she buys.
Do you know what that app is called?
I have it somewhere. I'll let you know. But I don't know what it is off the top of my head. But I thought about doing that. We should all do it just to test it
Just
out.
to see.
Yeah.
I might think about it.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
excited.
there's
already
other
thinking
people you
about
can
it.
follow too. Other popular traders.
Now I only want to
Buffett.
follow her.
Or Warren Buffett. Oh, Jesus. R.I.P. Oh, new Logic album tonight, Ken.
Oh yeah.
Stoked on that. Andy, we might have to make a Yellow Dog trip tomorrow. Because they're going to have the album there.
All right, I'm down for a lunch run. Yeah.
My record store, I saw a post on Instagram. They were like, this new Billy Strings album is $50 sticker price. What are we doing?
What,
Yeah, that's a bit much, but
$50 for like the vinyl?
Yeah,
it's Billy Strings.
Yeah, but that's
It's
a
not
lot
out yet
for
though.
your
That
new
was the
release.
pre-sale.
exactly, dude. It's Billy Strings. Like, I don't know, $50 for a vinyl is a lot.
Unless it's like vintage and like a really hard find, you know what I mean? For a
Right.
vinyl that's gonna be like mass produced, $50 is a fuck ton of money.
Right, especially for like a new one. Like I
Yeah.
spent 50 on the Carter 3.
Yeah.
I was happy doing that.
Because that's one you're gonna come across a handful of times, maybe ever, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
not an album you're gonna see and be like, oh, I'll get it next time, because it's probably not gonna be there next time.
If
Right.
it makes you feel better, there's 20 songs on the album versus a $30 album that's 12 songs. So,
That is a
I'd rather
long
have
album.
the 12-song album if all the songs are good, though, than a 20 song album with like filler.
Bailey Strings doesn't do that. He puts out heat, so
Spits fire.
yeah. Put some
Into his
respect on my
harmonica.
boy.
He spits fire into his harmonica.
I think still I think that's too much money, dude. Like albums have been consistently priced like $30 to $40. I feel like $30 for a new album for like a respectable artist, like $40 if they're fucking, I don't know, Posty or like Drake, or maybe like what's her name, Billie Eilish.
Billie
She does
Eilish.
things. Like maybe they'll go up to 40, but $50 for like just like a regular new album that just dropped and is about to come out.
I bet it'll go down like $10 in like 6 months.
I think it will over
It's
time.
just it's just $50 off the rip because people are excited for it, and pre-sales usually always more expensive. So
Oh, excuse me. I wanted to talk about Denzel Curry's album. Glad you brought up new music.
He's releasing a deluxe version, I think, next week.
Oh.
And he said 4 new songs or 5 new songs on it.
I'll be honest, dude. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was gas, dude.
I thought it was just like a bunch of just bangers.
Yeah, it wasn't like conceptual, like Melt My Eyes was,
Right.
which he does very well when he makes like conceptual albums like that. But he also does like, I mean, he has like albums with just pure bangers on it, like Taboo and what's that other one? Ultimate, I think it's called. But or no, whatever. Like, dude, he knows how to make like a good like banger rap song with like good features on it.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
exactly what this was.
Fire, dude.
Yeah, I really liked the John with the Mexican OT. I thought that was really good.
What's that like? Call something. It's like a short. I think that's my favorite one too. It's like the third song on the album, right?
I don't know.
Let's see. Set It. Oh no, that's the one with Maxo Cream. That's my favorite. Is Set It.
Yeah, that one's good. I like G's Up.
OT is Black Flag Freestyle.
Yeah.
G's Up is good too. What's that other one? The one with what's her name that we saw at Dreamville?
Yeah, dude, she sounds interesting.
She does. She sounds weird, like in a good way, but she also like has bars too. She's not.
She has like, bars, but she sounds
rap
weird.
Like Cardi B. She's more like Nicki Minaj. That sounds weird.
Yeah. I liked Wish List, where it's like hoes gonna be hoes. They come with a wish list.
Yeah, that one's fire.
It was honestly good. There wasn't a whole. There was like one or two that I didn't like. Like 3 little skits that I wasn't a huge fan of. Could do without. But they didn't like none of that really bothered me. And the songs that I didn't love were still like
pretty good.
5 or 6s. You know what I mean? They weren't like terrible. They're not like they're probably not even skips most of the time.
Yeah, that's also one too that like. I mean, I listened to it from first track to last track. My first 2 times listening to it, but you can throw it on shuffle.
Shuffle,
dude,
yeah.
Bangers on it.
Yep.
It's only what is it? It's 15 tracks, but it's only 35 minutes long. So it's a short album, but it's like since it's not conceptual, it can be that short and still be good.
Yeah.
Because you listen to a hype rap song, and if it's like 4.5 minutes, you get sick of it after three minutes. So you're like, okay, I can hear the hook only like so many times before I'm like, okay, next. But no, I thought it was perfect length, like kind of the sound I was expecting from the singles that he released, and also his King of the Mischievous South Volume 1 was like that from like his starting days, like also that kind of heavy, like in your face, like hype rap. But also has bars. It's not just like club rap where he's talking about sex and drugs. Like he's got bars on all songs.
Yeah. I like Sked.
Sked is good. Hype fucking news. He and JID said the collab album is coming eventually. Have you? I mean, every song they have
like
didn't
like hit the floor. Like that's like that song. Like that's not my style song.
I think it's because Ski Mask.
Yeah.
His.
But like that's fine, dude. It's Kings of the Mischievous South, and like you're like you getting all like a shit ton of people and like different like influences and stuff like that. So like. It wasn't even bad. And like I said, I'm not even gonna skip it. It's just like that's not necessarily my forte, but it still wasn't even bad.
I like the one Hoodlums with A$AP Ferg. Is that A$AP Ferg?
No, that's A$AP Rock. A$AP Ferg is with Tia Corinne. But yeah, that's the one you're thinking of is Hoodlums, but it's A$AP Rock.
Juicy J, where Juicy J's on the hook. Pole Pimp and Ty Dolla Sign. Yeah, that one's fire. I like that one a lot.
That one is good.
It's like melodic, like hook. With Ty Dolla Sign and Juicy J.
I like me some Juicy J. Yeah, dude, I thought it was good. I thought Ultra Shit was good. Set It is good. Love Maxo. Hot One's like pretty solid. I like that. Black Flag Freestyle with Mexican OT I really liked. G's Up with 2 Chainz I thought was great.
Of my sofa.
Sked I liked. Cold Pimp was good. Wishless was good. Didn't love Hit the Floor, but not bad. And then Hoodlums was good. And I just pretty much read every song except for the interludes.
Yeah. Kingpin Skinny Pimp on KOTMS2 outro. That's a rap name if I've ever heard one. Kingpin Skinny Pimp.
That's an amazing rap name.
That is an amazing rap name, yeah.
He's all over this on the features of the.
Armani White on Wishlist.
He does like all the skits.
Kingpin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lunatic
yeah,
interlude, Headcrack interlude, KOTMS2 intro. Choose wisely.
I think Armani White though, from Wishlist, I think he's the one that has that Billie Eilish song, where it's like Black Puck Big T-shirt Billie Eilish. I think that's him.
Oh, really?
I think so. I could be wrong.
Beats me. Other new music that came out? Did you listen to I Know by Maxo Cream?
No, I didn't even know it came out.
It's just a single. It's kind of really catchy.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I did listen to the new Childish Gambino album.
I didn't listen to that.
It's different. I mean,
I listened to some songs from it.
Yeah, it's different. He does that every time he releases music, where it's just like so different from what he did previously. But the single that he released, Lithonia, is my favorite, dude. It's so good.
Maybe I'll have to get on it. Did you listen to the Cordae and Lil Wayne song?
Yes, dude.
That was nice.
Fire.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Cordae was flowing on that, dude.
Jordan texted me and he was like, he sent it to me and I was like, dude, I know, I heard this, and he was like, bro, it's really good. I've been bumping it like all day. And he don't even listen to rap like that no more. He's a country bumpkin now.
He never liked
he
never
is.
liked
He's
Cordae either. Like when he was listening to rap.
Yeah, he wasn't like a big Cordae guy. I was like, and we were texting. I was like, yeah, I'm not like a huge Cordae guy, but like I definitely fuck with like his shit. Like I think he's got a good sound. I was like, but no, I thought this was really good. He's like, dope. He's like, dude, it's so smooth. He's like, I've been listening to it all day on repeat.
Yeah, it's fire.
He went to Towson University briefly, and he was in a class with one of my friends.
Who?
And Cordae.
Okay.
And he went there probably a semester, I think, and then he dropped that one song, I can't think of what it's called, and just like hit the ground running after that. But he just like never showed up to class. And like apparently people loved him though, like the teachers and everybody liked him and he was nice, but just never showed up to class and then went famous like 6 months later.
That's the fucking way she goes
forced him
sometimes.
to go to college, and he was like, "Nah, I want to rap," and they're like, "Nah, you got to go to college." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna rap while I'm in college," and then just like became a famous rapper.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, whatever. If you guys are gonna pay for me to go to college, I'll fucking go.
For 2 months.
Yeah, that was his motivation. He was like, I don't want to do college, so I got to make some music.
That's true too. That's true too. Just spend all your time fucking partying and then making tunes all day.
Yeah, he made it out. I know some guys that didn't.
Yeah. Not everybody makes it out.
Is there any more new music that you've been waiting for, or any news that you've seen?
No.
Dude, this has been a great year for rap music.
It has been stellar. There's been a lot of new music.
Like 2016 vibes for rap.
What did we get in 2016?
That was like
Coloring Book.
Yeah, Coloring Book. Uzi was like popping when he first came onto the scene.
I Spy.
Travis Scott, I Spy, yeah, like that
no,
era.
not I Spy.
It was a banger.
I
when
it came out.
Or Sex and Super Smash Bros. Remember that one from Kyle? Sex and Super Smash Bros. Sex and Super Smash Bros.
Nope.
No, just me. All right, I'll go fuck myself.
It's not my fault you listen to the whack thing sometimes.
It's like a full-blown Avenged Sevenfold fan now, and it's been like probably a month and a half where he's like, since he got back in the gym, he's just been listening. He's like, dude, send me some like heavy rock songs. So I sent him a bunch of like Avenged Sevenfold songs. He was like, I never realized like how many songs Avenged Sevenfold had that I knew and that I liked. And I was like, dude, they are genuinely one of those bands that if you're like into heavy metal or just like hard rock, and like you're a fan of Avenged Sevenfold, every song on every album is good. Like it's like they're like the J. Cole of hard metal to me. Like I can listen to their whole album and like genuinely really enjoy every single song off of it.
Wow. The J. Cole of hard metal?
Not vibes wise, because very different. But like to me, when I listen to a new J. Cole album, I'm pretty much always gonna enjoy every song. Like I'm gonna like some songs more than others, but I'm
Yeah.
never like, damn, that song was whack. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
Avenged Sevenfold is for me. Like hard rock. He was the same way. He was like, dude, I put him on the new album. I was like, dude, if you like their old shit, listen to their newest album that came out last year. It slaps. And he's been fucking texting me like every day about it. He's like, dude, this album gets better every time I listen to it. I'm like, yeah, good tune, dude.
Maybe I'll get into it.
Most
guys should do,
underrated
like,
guitarist of all time, Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold.
You don't think it's
Shreds,
me?
like,
What a name.
Sinister Gates. There's Johnny Christ, Matt Shadows, the Rev, who died in 2009, but he was a crazy nice drummer.
And then
Yeah, they got
LeBron
some crazy
James.
names.
I think Reed Roberts is a little more underrated.
Guitarist?
Yeah.
Reed Roberts is a super underrated guitarist. He got some new shit in the works now. He'd be sending me Snapchats of some
Him
music
and
that
this
he's working
too?
on. Yeah.
You guys should do like a favorite album bracket and then do it on the pod. That would be pretty
I think
cool.
we've done that before, right?
What do you mean a
drafted
favorite
albums.
album bracket?
We've
Just-
drafted albums before.
Oh, you did?
Either that or like artists. We did some sort of music like ranking, like probably over a year ago now. We used to do a draft almost every
We
episode.
used to draft all
remember?
the time. We haven't drafted in a minute.
Yeah,
I'm sure we've
Like
done
a draft or a
albums.
bracket?
We've done drafts.
drafts.
Oh, okay.
Like we did like our
But
favorite. Like,
Andy, you want to
holiday
put
snacks or something.
like a March Madness bracket together with a bunch of different albums on them, and we have them duel,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
and then we debate them and we choose who goes on and who stays home.
Yeah.
What if we don't decide?
Well, you guys could have your own. Just have the same bracket, but then have your own and see who, wins
See how
it.
you pick different.
Yeah.
That's not a bad call. That'd be hard to keep up with though, as a listener.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Well,
it would be fun to do though.
Stupid idea, Andy.
well, no, I mean, like,
You
most
invite
of them
this
are going to be
guy on our podcast.
Start telling us how to run the show.
It was just an idea. You can't win them all.
I'm just kidding. Maybe. What kind of albums you want to do?
I mean, most of them would probably be well-known albums, So, and if it's not, you can just be like, "Hey guys, I think this album's great. Definitely check it out. Here are my favorite songs."
That would be me, dude. Half my shit be like, when people would be like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
All right.
Or I'd get a text from Waldo being like, dude, you're on some bullshit. This is the best album.
Yeah, Rolling Stones is the best.
Did you see his Snapchat he sent in Savannah's? And I know he's listening, so I'm expecting him to fully hit me up after he hears this part. Did you see the snap he put in Savannah's? Was it Sunday when we're on our way back, Andy? Where it was like his vinyl collection that he picked
Yeah.
up, and he like threw the Mac one down. Was like, this fucking guy. Man, I will smack a pimp.
I was like, "Damn, you got some heat," and he goes, "I know." I'm like, "Okay, you fucking asshole! Like, I'm trying to give you a compliment."
He did get some good shit.
He did. That was a pretty solid pickup.
Yeah.
Not a bad day.
I like how he mixes. Like I go to the fucking vinyl store, and if I'm getting more than one, it's almost always all rap or all rock.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of everything.
I got a little bit of everything. I
You're-
got
I was
Guns
gonna
N'
say, you're the
Roses when
same
I got
way.
the Carter. Waldo's got certainly a wider range than I do, I think.
Yeah, he just likes more like genres of music in general than me, or just more prone to listen to it. Like I'm basically rap and like metal or pop punk. I don't really listen and reggae sometimes. I don't really listen to anything outside of that.
I got a lot of good shit from a lot of different genres.
Genres, Jean Pierre's.
I got some good Christmas albums.
I thought you were gonna
Yeah,
say
you got
Christian music.
I got some good Christian music, dude. We were at the bar the other night, and it was probably like what? It was late. It was probably like midnight or 1 o'clock, and they were playing like Nickelback and like that type of music. And what was that one song that I was like? I leaned over to Andy. I was like, dude, imagine if this came on, and it was
It was Higher by Creed.
yeah, it was Higher by
Yeah.
Creed. And I was like, dude, imagine if this came on, and literally the next song that played was that song. And then we both
Can
looked
you
over at the
name
jukebox,
me?
and we were like, dude, there's gotta be like some dudes our age just like ripping these songs off on the jukebox
Yeah,
right now.
this guy's just at the bar just belting his heart out, and I'm like, "Yep,
Yeah.
that guy put that on."
100%. 100%. He wanted to show off. I got Peace of Mind album by Revolution on vinyl acoustic, and
Ooh.
I was listening to that on a little while ago, like a couple months ago maybe, and making dinner, and it was just me at home, and the baby was sleeping, and I was like, just vibing to the tunes, and I was like, this shit is like some church. Like this is like little like religious thing where I got going on right here with these
You can
vibes.
feel the spirit of God running through your veins.
Yeah, something like that.
The lyrics just, I wanna get high.
Nah, it was just like
feeling so high. Kenny's
I
like,
mean, I'm
speak to
sure I
me.
was. I was. Let's be honest. No, but it's just like there's like a certain message that comes with Revolution tunes about like a way to live your life and love
Yeah.
the people that are in it and enjoy the things that you're doing and do the things that you love as well. There's like a certain message behind it. Felt very gospel-esque. I was like,
Fade
these
Away
got these
is
psalms.
Oh, Fade Away is a banger.
yeah,
Yeah,
that one's like about Mother Earth, so that's like, taking care of the earth.
yeah.
I want their live at Red Rocks. That'll be a sweet one.
That would be sweet. There's just something about like an acoustic version of an album that you really like too.
Yeah.
Like it's the same song, obviously, but it sounds like completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They just did like a revisited album that was pretty good. They maybe put it out, I think maybe like a year ago. Maybe last summer, maybe a little bit before that, maybe less. I don't know. But it was like just a bunch of their old popular songs, not from any one album, just a bunch of like their more like popular songs, all with like a different beat, and the beat was more like acousticy and like beachy, and it was good because like it's all the same words, so I'm just like vibing to like same songs that I know that I can sing along with, but different vibes.
But it tickles your ear differently.
Tickle's a little
Yeah.
different.
Kenny, I don't know if I told you, but the lead singer of Revolution, Eric, he
Yeah.
has another band called Unified Highway, and it's with like another famous DJ, and I think they only have one album. But you should look it up. It's called Unified Highway. It's great music.
All right. And he's like, it's him and a DJ? Is it like
Yeah.
dance music, like club tunes?
No, it sounds like Revolution, but just slightly different. But it's his voice, and
Interesting.
it's
Imagine getting on the ones and twos and you're just like hitting the disc and it's reggae. Dun, dun, dun,
And you're like scratching, scratching the needle. You want to talk a little baseball?
Let me check the score of the Yankees real quick.
I can talk about the Phillies. They're annoying. Johan Rojas. Did I tell you about him the last time we talked on here?
No.
He came out with some fucking quote after I think we maybe swept the Dodgers at home. Or maybe it was after the Braves or something like that. I think it was the Dodgers. That's funny, actually. After that, he was like, "Whoever comes in here, doesn't matter who comes in here. We're gonna win all the games or win the series and blah blah blah." And like, it's not just the regular season. Like, we're trying to go all the way to the World Series. Like, that's obviously the goal here is like to win everything. Like, that's what we're gonna do. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, brother. And after
long season here, bud.
after he said that, they proceeded to lose like 77 straight series until they just won their first one against the Dodgers.
That's how it goes.
Little get right series.
Four bomb.
And I'm pretty sure they lost game 1. They won 2 and 3.
That little bounce back series.
Schwarber had 7 RBIs out of the 9 runs yesterday.
That's nuts.
Not bad.
It's in the leadoff spot, sitting bomb.
Eating, dude. Yo, so it's funny. All right, so I didn't forget. I wrote it down, but I didn't need to. I was thinking, I feel like the Phillies run first inning has to have been money this year.
I know
Like,
the Yankees have. They have the most first inning runs, like in all of them.
who knows that? Who can I ask that information of?
Lugal. If you live in the hot tub time machine reality.
Team rankings. Hell yeah, you're right. Yankees top of the league with .75.
Yeah, they've burned me because at the beginning of the season I would just bet like no run first inning because that's like one of my favorite things to bet, and like the Yankees burned me on it like 4 times in a row, and I was just like, all right, I'm done betting that.
Yeah, the Diamondbacks are second at .69, and then the Phillies with .68.
0.01 away, dude, from it being funny.
The Diamondbacks got a funny one. Bastards. But yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it hits a lot.
Yeah, probably because you have Kyle Schwarber batting leadoff.
And when we didn't, dude, there was a period where Trey Turner was hitting fucking dingers, like, multiple games, like, 3 out of 4 games. hitting
Yeah.
dingers, leadoff dingers.
Maybe that's just the Phillies' mantra this year: lead off dingers.
And also, sometimes our pitching decides to be completely ass, and they want to give up like 3 in the first sometimes.
Yeah. Oh,
So
do you do no run first inning like in the game, or just no Phillies run first inning?
I just do it
Or
for
you
the
do the
game.
opposite of that? Oh, okay. Yeah, because the odds for that are got to be better than like betting on like no Phillies run first inning or no
Gotta be.
whatever.
2024 return on betting Phillies YRFI. Yeah, see, they don't have anything. They don't have anything that shows like historically like what this return would have been. You think ChatGPT can do that? Like look at all the odds that there have ever been throughout the
Nope.
year? It's not that recent, right?
ChatGPT only goes up till 2022 with information, I think.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, that's useless. Doesn't even have the most recent?
Baseball reference, maybe. They're updated every day.
No, they're not gonna have that.
They're so hard. It's that, like, I love that website because, like, that's where I get all of my baseball statistics from. But it's so, like, if you have never used it before, dude, you're gonna open that website and be like, fuck this. There's way too much going on at once.
Yeah, how do I find anything?
Yeah, the UI is, like, not great.
No, but I feel like that's okay because it has everything that you need.
And more, dude. There's so much
Right.
you can get.
Like
You
it
can
is
find
literally
anything on
just
that website.
like a fucking it's just a it's just a database basically. It's
Yeah.
like a bare bones database that they didn't do anything to make pretty.
Yeah, and you can just butter knife your way to make any stat like mean something.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's like, all right, Anthony Volpe's batting 250 this year, but when he's batting leadoff in a 2-1 count on a Friday day game, he's batting
Right.
600. So yeah.
He's gonna get hit this next pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, the Yanks are getting smoked right now. They're gonna lose a series to the Angels. If we lose today, I think we're back to being tied with the Orioles.
We're about to lose today, so we'll be tied.
So we'll be tied.
So we need the Phillies to lose tonight, so we're all tied.
Well, that won't
Sorry,
matter because
Kenny.
they play in the NL.
Yeah, but just as a friendship pride
Bragging
thing.
rights.
Yeah.
Phillies haven't started yet. They're at 10 o'clock, I think, or maybe
9:40.
they're about to start. I haven't
10
even
minutes.
been watching, especially because the West Coast. But yo, the Mets are in second place in the East, NL East.
They passed the Braves again.
They did. They're a half game ahead of the Braves.
So when we played the Mets, probably 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, was when they were hot, and then they went on a fucking losing streak, and the Braves passed them again, and the Mets must have just passed them again. It's gonna be a fun fucking finish in the NL East, AL East too, dude. The AL East with the Orioles and Yankees right now.
Yeah.
The Orioles had the chance of their lives to just bury the Yankees, and they didn't. We both just started sucking at the same time, and then we both got good again at the same time. So it's crazy how bad the Yankees were for like a month and a half, and we still have the best record in baseball, or tied for the best record in baseball. That just shows you like how crazy their start was, dude. And the fact that they weren't able to pull away from anybody. It's been a wild year for the AL East title race.
We'll see, dude.
Dude, this headline I just got from ESPN. It's Lamb, and then in quotes, LOL. CD Lamb responds on social media after Jerry Jones says there is no urgency to get an extension done. His response was LOL in all lowercase. How was that a headline, bro?
Oh boy, let's talk about them, dude. Let's talk about the Cowboys and Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb.
All right, I guess we can do that.
I love it. I love to see the dysfunction over there.
Turmoil. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle as their RB1. Love that.
Love that. I mean,
Sign me up
dude,
for a year of that.
did you see the video of Zeke running through the fucking thing?
Yeah, moving like he was in fucking...
And he was fucking bent over. Dude, he was in so much pain. He looked like he just ran literally an ultra marathon. This guy is an NFL running back who just ran through some cones, basically. Like, cones are the ones that stick out sideways and they're like arms tackling you. And, like, you know, they're hard to get through. I'll give him that, bro, he's over here keeled over. Like, he just took the gnarliest fucking kidney shot from Mike Tyson.
Dude,
And everybody else
love
is
it.
just running through and getting back in line and doing it again.
And Zeke's getting his ass kicked.
Zeke does it once. He's like, dude, literally fucking bent over, sucking air. Like, geez, bro. Yeah, you can't be an every down running back. How could he be the RB1?
No, dude. And it's his whole like first half of his career, he was just so heavily used. He's like a Walmart Derrick Henry, not in talent, but like in usage. He just got banged up year in and year out. Dude.
Okay,
He
I
ripped
think a
fucking
good comp
people
is
over.
like Rashad White.
Rashad
Rashad White,
Penny.
Rashad White right now in the Buccaneers is just like a usage like machine. Like has put up pretty solid numbers, always been consistent.
Yeah, but Rashad White's more shifty, isn't he? Like Zeke would just run through motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like that puts more wear on your body than trying to break tackles. And Zeke is just putting his head down and running fucking through you, getting up and eating a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, playing for the Cowboys
That's
just
fair.
puts wear on your body.
It has to. A
And
little
your
extra. It has
Yeah.
to. Oh, I don't know, dude. I hope that. So here's my hopes. My hopes are they don't sign CD or they overpay CD, and then I mean whatever they pay him at this point is going to be astronomical. And like, sure, he's worth it. He's one of the best in the league, but it's going to be so much money. And then they have like an okay season. They finish second in the NFC East to the Birds. Maybe they make a wild card, maybe not. If they do, they're out in the first round. And somebody's going to step up and open up their purse for Dak because he has a no franchise tag clause in his contract. And he's going to be like, deuces, I'm out of here. And then they're going to find his replacement, I guess.
And then he's just gonna bum at some other place, and then his career is gonna fall apart and die.
That's fine. I don't really care what happens to him. As long as he doesn't go somewhere else in the NFC East and ball out, I don't care.
Goes to the Giants, balls out. What the
I
fuck?
don't care if
dude?
he goes on and wins the Super Bowl. I don't
Yeah,
feel like whatever,
honestly.
dude. Good for Dak. Like he
As long
won't.
as he's not on the Cowboys.
He won't because he doesn't. Like we've seen him in the playoffs, and he just got outplayed by Jordan Love
Yeah,
in the
and it's
playoffs,
not
like
like he's on
severely.
a bad team, like barely making the playoffs. Like
Right.
the Cowboys have been.
He's on teams where every single year we're like, oh, on paper might be the best team in the league. They might be Super Bowl favorites on paper,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
but
they
the
haven't
games
even
ain't
gotten
played
close.
on paper.
Was it
Right.
last year, 2 years ago, when they started off pretty hot? And
It's
then they fell
most
apart?
years.
Yeah. I guess it is most years.
I think it was 2 years ago because last year the Birds started off really hot and the Cowboys were kind of just like,
Yeah.
they'd lose a game here and there, but then the Birds fell off a fucking cliff and the Cowboys just stayed steady.
Yeah, fucking Birds.
That
They're a
was-
headache too.
You know what's funny, dude? I was thinking yesterday, like, I felt a little bit of, like, the NFL hype. Like, it was playing NCAA. I was like, dude, I cannot wait for fucking football season now. And just, like, sitting on the couch on Sunday with Andy and watching our bets miss, but, like, still being able to watch football. And then I was like, dude, at the end of the Bird season last year, I was, like, ready to just not be a fan of football anymore. I was so mad. I was like, the referees with their blown calls and, like, how rigged it looks like in real time, and I'm just like, bro, I was like,
I
like,
agree with that. The refs are
very
tough.
upset, dude. I was very upset, but then I'm just like, back in the same fucking spin zone, dude. It's August. I'm excited because training camp news is coming out. Like preseason started, and I'm just putting myself. And I was actually texting Maggie, like when the Yankees were in the really rough spot. I was like bitching to her. I was like, dude, I don't know why I do this to myself. Like, I get so excited for the Yankees, and then they just fall apart halfway through the year. And then by the time that I know that they're not going anywhere in the playoffs, the Eagles season starts, and then they are really good all year, and then something fucking happens, and February comes around, and the Eagles season's over. But then, hey, spring training's right around the corner. It's just a vicious cycle, dude.
Yep.
Vicious fucking cycle.
I saw the same thing, and it was like the same thing about like all the Philly teams. It was like, Phillies are like so good, like make a good like comeback run, like but lose in the playoffs, like fall apart in the playoffs. Birds start 10-1 and then completely fall apart. Sixers are cruising. Joel Embiid gets hurt, fall apart in the playoffs. Like Phillies are
Yeah.
like doing well to start the season, fall apart in July, and then it's like so it's just endless suffering. Always has been.
Always has been.
Heard.
It really is. Though,
Except
dude.
for that one time, Nick Foles took the Eagles to the promised land, and then that was the first time in my life that I felt real happiness.
He retired
And
today,
he
too,
retired
so-
today. Yep,
Clap it up for Big Dick Nick.
big old dick, 9 inches.
Did you see that screenshot I sent you of the chat? the sleeper chat. I think I sent it in
Oh,
the group today.
yeah.
Dude, let me just read some of this for the few listeners that we have. It had me cracking up, bro. It was the notification of Nick Foles retiring, and I clicked in the sleeper chat because I knew you had said it the other day. You're like, dude, these fools be funny as fuck. So these are just the comments. It says, just fell to my knees in a Walmart bathroom. Breaking news! I just took a huge dump. Chat going by so fast, no one will know that I'm Kelsey and I'm cheating on Swift with Beyonce and Jennifer Aniston while I'm in a hot tub with Tom Brady and Antonio Brown. It's like, bro, how do people just like one have these like thoughts come to them and then two type them fast enough to get like in that never-ending chat and
Yeah,
just get a bunch of reactions? You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then Cole just goes, "Our country's brightest minds are in that chat daily."
Facts. Facts.
That was so funny.
Birds are coming up. They look good. Apparently the cornerbacks look good. Quinyon Mitchell, the rookie corner, apparently he's giving AJ Brown the clamps at practice and like staring him down.
Jalen Hurts hasn't thrown a pick yet.
Jalen Hurts has been pretty good. Devontae
Well, I
looks
saw
nice.
Jalen and Nick Sirianni are having some beef together.
They had beef last year.
Yeah, they always have. There's always some headline that comes out. It's like, oh, but it's never the case. Just for clicks. Although I
Yeah,
will say, if the Birds shit the bed this year, I think Sirianni's gone.
Oh yeah,
100%.
I think he's in jeopardy already to lose his job.
Yeah, I think we got to either make, I think at the very least, lose in the NFC Championship. Very least. Anything not that, I think he loses his job over. Because if we lose in the NFC East Championship, we're like, all right, dude, we were like a good game away from this being back in the Super Bowl. Last year was like a fluke with us just falling apart and having no defense, not being able to tackle, and the offensive coordinator sucked.
Yeah, but I think the expectation is that you're at least getting past the divisional round, right? So you're making it
Right,
there.
right.
Yeah, I could be with that.
I want Jalen Hurts to win a Super Bowl so bad, dude. Like, if there's anyone in the entire league that deserves it, like obviously I'm saying this because I'm an Eagles fan, but like he has just been like low key such an underdog his whole career and had like the best mentality about it. Like
He
lost
has.
his starting spot at Bama, he went to Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
And then kind of just faded out. Gets picked in the second round behind Carson Wentz, who at the time was like our franchise quarterback. Comes out of nowhere, balls out, has the like just made of stone, bro. The kid is so cold when it comes to his mentality,
Yeah.
and he's just like the perfect leader. Like I think he really just has like everything that takes to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And if like it's the system that fails him, like the Eagles system, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
I don't think it will be because I think that Kellen Moore can run a good offense, and he has for the past couple years with different teams, and I'm not really too concerned. I think it's going to be good offense, get these guys in motion a little bit more, get them moving pre-snap a lot more, throw the defense off, and at least, get to see what the defense is doing. They were pretty predictable last year, and I think that's why they were so bad
Yeah,
at the
because we
end. They
threw
just couldn't
fucking
do anything.
screens every other play, dude.
Screens and like so many deep balls. It was like just chuck it deep, and like that works sometimes. But when teams know that's what you're doing, and they play off that, and then you get picked
Fuck it,
off.
AJ Brown down there somewhere.
Yep. I don't know, dude. I think they're gonna be good. I'm excited for this year.
Yeah.
That's all
Andy,
I got.
how you thinking about your Ravens? How you feeling?
Feeling good. I'm so excited to see Derrick Henry in purple, dude.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna be a problem, bro. They're gonna be a problem.
That's gonna be so awesome.
The fact that you have the option to have the ball in Lamar Jackson's hands or Derrick Henry's hands at any given moment on offense alone is terrifying, dude.
Yep. And
Yeah.
like that defense is already one of the best in the league, if not the best, right? So they're like, all right, you're just adding Derrick Henry to this team that was already the best rushing offense in the league, and they didn't even have that great of running backs.
Yeah.
And they have Mark Andrews, who's a stud. Their receivers are like not bad, solid receivers.
Yeah.
And then you got Isaiah Likely, who's like this wild card who apparently they're using all over the field in different tricky ways.
hmm
Do you think it would be beneficial to him to kind of just become like a slot receiver?
I think he should be.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
Mark Andrews obviously doesn't have that much longer in the league, like, but Isaiah Likely's been there. What? This is going to be his third year. Like, I feel
think
like they have the depth at wide receiver that would allow him to kind of slide in as like a sneaky wide receiver slot, like a slot wide receiver 3.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I mean, we just don't have strong receivers right now. We have Zay Flowers. This is his second year, so I'm excited to see how he does
I would say right,
this
it's
year.
Flowers
But
and Rashad Bateman are the two like receivers, and then you have like, but they're not slot receivers. And then if you put Likely in the slot, that's like a fucking strong ass bull as your
Yeah.
slot receiver grabbing balls.
He's got great hands too, dude, and then
Yeah,
that allows you to also have Mark Andrews. I mean, you could run the double tight end, but
yeah. I think they're gonna do a lot of like end around shit, like Debo type shit with him.
yeah,
yeah,
he's
I
gonna
can see that.
he is gonna have like a good long career. I think like he has the tools to be like have a longevity in his career, whether that
Yeah,
be with the Ravens or anywhere else. Like if he went to any other team that didn't have Mark Andrews, but there's like maybe 3 or 4 other tight ends. So like, dude, if he went to the Giants, he'd be a stud. Obviously, you have Daniel Jones throwing him the ball, so you don't know that, but like,
yeah.
he would be a starting tight end on many teams. Is what I'm trying to say.
I'm
Oh
interested to
yeah,
see what happens with the Giants over the course of the next year.
Yeah, I think this is Danny Dimes'
Make it or break it season.
make it or break it season.
yeah, I agree.
I mean, I watched Hard Knocks with them, and they were trying to trade up for a quarterback, so they weren't. It wasn't like out of the question that they were gonna like. They weren't
Yeah,
solely like we're gonna stick with Dan. Dan, that sounded weird. Danny Dimes, Mr. Dan. We're not gonna stick with Dan and just go like see what happens. They're like, no, like we want a quarterback, and
yeah,
that didn't happen, so they just took Neighbors. So I think they were like thinking, all right, if we get Neighbors, Daniel Jones isn't our guy. At least the next guy we bring in could be potentially really good and already have a weapon
yep,
in
yep.
Neighbors.
Can't believe they signed him to that big ass contract.
Me
Daniel
neither, dude.
Jones
That shit
hasn't
Yeah,
made
done
me
that was
so
anything.
wild,
fucking
dude.
happy.
Andrew,
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, as a Birds fan, absolutely ecstatic to see them sign Danny Dimes to that contract.
and
I don't think
grab
anybody's
Saquon
gonna
from
pick
him.
him up as a starter too.
No, he'll turn into
He
Carson
might go on
Wentz.
like a cheap, like a 1 year deal, or not 1 year deal, but like he might go like to the Raiders for a year, kind of like Jimmy Garoppolo or Derek Carr.
I'm
But
gonna
I
be
don't see him.
honest.
I don't see him being like a 4 year like quarterback vet for any team.
Danny Dimes is Walmart Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz is already Walmart.
No, okay, I meant like
Where's
and
Carson Wentz right now? By the way,
he's hunting,
Nowhere.
dude. He's hunting with his dogs.
He's hunting.
No, whole career wise, right? Like if you think about like the type of player that they were, kind of like a scramble, like mobile quarterback that could low key sling it. But Carson Wentz was just a lot better in more clutch situations, and almost won an MVP. But
Yeah.
both got a fat contract. Carson Wentz got the fat contract and then went to a couple other teams and played a bit. Danny Dimes about to get a fat contract, get cut, and not play again. So like that's why like whole career wise, they're very similar, but
I can see
Danny
Danny
Dimes
Dimes
just
going
not as
elsewhere
good
to
as
play
Wentz.
though. Like I don't think he's just gonna not play in the league if say he has a bad year this year. I think the Giants will cut him, but I don't think I think somebody will pick him up either as a depth piece or like kind of a 1 year flyer. Like I think he's good enough to keep a team afloat or a team that's rebuilding. Maybe they'll just be like, all right, we just need a quarterback. Daniel Jones is out there. Unless they have to pay that contract, you'd be stupid to take on that contract.
I can't think of a single
yeah.
quarterback where I can say no. I'd rather have Danny Dimes slinging my rock.
All right, say you're like
He could go to the Saints maybe.
Maybe there's
Derek
there's a
Carr.
there's
Derek
a
Carr
bunch
has
of
never done it for me.
possibilities. No, but I felt more comfortable with him than Danny Dimes. I'm not saying he's better. Danny
At one
Dimes,
point,
but Danny
maybe,
Dimes
but like
also
right now,
probably isn't an upgrade.
no, it's not. I
No,
mean,
but
he's
if
not an
Derek
upgrade
Carr
from
gets hurt
easily.
though, or just has
Yeah.
horrible
Okay,
games,
okay, for sure. And I think another possible is like maybe like the Steelers, like Russell Wilson is like washed and needs to hang them up, and Justin Fields is really not that guy. Maybe they kind of take a shot with Danny Dimes, but they're probably at the point where they need to draft somebody. He would definitely be like a stopgap for them.
Or what if JJ McCarthy and the Vikings is just like not it at all, and ends up being like a Zach Wilson?
I
that's
think
true.
even if it's a Zach Wilson, you gave Zach Wilson fucking 4 years to fail.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna
that's
give
the Jets, dude.
Okay, but still, you're gonna give JJ McCarthy. Here's the thing: JJ's not gonna start this year. Sam Darnold's gonna start this season. Their first
think
like
so?
their first like 5 or 6 games are absolutely brutal. They're gonna get trashed. They get a bye week. You put JJ in after the bye week. You give him the rest of the season. So he's getting next year. You're not gonna go get Danny Dimes to start. He's gonna get next year to start.
I didn't know that. I haven't seen anything about Vikings camp at all, but I just assumed that JJ was gonna probably be their. Like, why not, dude? Sam Darnold. You really think Sam Darnold is gonna be like your mentor?
No, but I mean, picking up like an NFL offense is probably pretty tough. Like, it's a big learning curve. Maybe he's just like not ready yet.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be trash anyways, you know what I mean? Let's see what he's got.
Who knows
like,
you're gonna be trash? Sam
I mean-
Darnold might just be a little more competent. He might know how to read, defenses better and be able to pick up on coverages and know what to do and what coverages are being done. Dude, he's only
but
he's
has
only
he
ever
proven
been on
that
the
before,
Jets.
though? No, he was on the Niners for a little bit.
But he wasn't playing.
He played a few games. He got
But,
a
like-
few
Sam
snaps when Brock
Darnold?
Purdy was hurt. Yeah,
Wasn't he on
when
the
Brock-
Panthers?
Oh yeah, he was on the Panthers a little bit. Okay. Okay, so
Like,
the
he hasn't
Panthers
proven, you
and
know
the
what I mean?
Jets. So the most dumpster fire organizations right now. Them and Washington are the three most dumpster fire.
I'd even put Washington above New York and Carolina.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
But they're still
There's
bad.
hope there.
And
Little
especially
hope,
they were worse when they had Sam Darnold than they are now, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, he at least like knows NFL defenses, offenses, knows how to read what's coming at him and stuff like that. Like, even if he's not, it doesn't have the same peak, he also has like a significantly smaller learning curve.
That's true.
So right now, it kind of makes sense for him to like flowing through things. He's been through a billion fucking training camps. Like, let him lead the way, and JJ can kind of follow
Give
how
JJ
things are going.
The Jordan Love treatment.
Yeah, but not
to
quite
that
as
extent.
drastic. Yeah.
Jordan Love, I was so out.
Okay,
on Jordan
so
Love
is there
before
anybody
this
else
last
that you
year.
think Danny Dimes should be replacing in the NFL?
Aiden McConnell.
Drake May.
Okay, maybe the Raiders, because I don't even know who the fuck their quarterback is.
Aiden McConnell.
I think it's O'Connell.
What did I say?
McConnell.
I think you might be right.
Yeah, it's Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
Is he still starting
That
over
just
Jimmy
proves
G?
my point, dude.
Jimmy G's out
Jimmy
of there.
G's not even on. Yeah, he's not even on the team anymore.
Oh,
He's a
Or
backup
he's
somewhere.
suspended. I think he's suspended for 3 games too.
It's Aiden O'Connell and somebody else. Oh, Gardner Minshew is who they signed. It's those two in a quarterback
so
combo.
that's
Gardner
right.
Minshew's gonna be the QB1 there. I mean, he had a
Maybe.
good season with the Colts last year.
Yeah,
that's your old boy.
Yeah, he played for the Birds a few games.
the Falcons are doing their thing with Kirk and whoever they drafted, right?
Michael
I'm trying to think,
Penix.
dude.
Michael Penix.
Who's the quarterback in Denver?
Bo Nix, Zach Wilson, and somebody else. I just named the second and third people on their depth chart. Jared Stidham is top of the depth chart. That could be one, but they did just draft Bo Nix, so it's like you're probably gonna like give him a run.
He could go to the Patriots.
They just
Oh,
got
no.
Drake May.
But what if he's not?
Again, Drake May was a first round pick. Like that. Okay, so that's for like Bo Nix in Denver. That's like okay. I think they got him in the second. Like if he's really not it, and he's like not developing the way you expect him to, okay, maybe bring in Danny Dimes for a year.
Yeah.
But like in New England, Drake May I think was their first round pick.
So there are like a handful of potential landing spots. Like, it's
Maybe
not-
like one or two, maybe
it's
two.
not like he would be a good backup quarterback. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, 100%.
On that, right?
100%. Mitch Trubisky-esque.
Yes. But nobody's if he's on that contract, nobody's paying that per backup quarterback.
No, but they
That's
won't
the
have
thing.
to. They won't have to.
Not if he gets cut. Yeah.
It probably turns into a Russell Wilson situation where the Giants are paying the contract and he's playing for free somewhere, but he's probably backup.
Right.
But yeah, like Mitch Trubisky when he was backing up in Buffalo, dude, that's like perfect. That's like exactly what you want backing up Josh Allen.
Yeah. Yeah. Daniel Jones is the perfect backup quarterback, dude. Because he comes in, if your QB1 goes down with an injury, it's not like an instant like, all right, well, we're fucked. You know what I mean? You still have a little bit of hope. Like, you have a quarterback that has experience and knows kind of what he's doing. Like, he may not be the most talented guy. Obviously, no backup quarterback is. But, like, he's a serviceable QB2.
Yeah.
I mean, he could thrive outside of the Giants organization anyways.
That too.
Giants, so.
They have not had an O-line in years. So, like, you also, like, he's, like, one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league, isn't he?
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Daniel Jones.
Over the last 2 seasons, the top 2, Russell Wilson with 100 sacks and Justin Fields with 99.
Really, I would have never guessed Justin Fields
Yeah.
just because he's so fucking shifty.
Yeah, let me see.
And now they're on the same team.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah, great combo.
with a terrible offensive line.
So now they both possibly couldn't be the top 2 for this season.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Soccer's like back.
Soccer is back.
Community Shield is this weekend, Man City and Man U.
Is that one that's played in England?
Yeah, that's like the first trophy of the season.
Oh, is that okay? That's like the
It's
Super Cup of Premier League.
probably, yeah, it's the winners of the FA Cup, like the domestic tournament, and the winners of the league.
Okay.
They
That's
play
cool.
each other every
Exciting.
year for the
That's
Community
this
Shield.
weekend,
That's this weekend at 10 Saturday.
and then the domestic league starts like immediately after that, right?
Probably. Let me see when the Premier League kicks off.
Because I know La Liga starts like a week or two later than Premier League.
I think you're right. Season begins Friday, August 16th. So yeah, not this
Yeah.
weekend, but next weekend.
Nice, dude. That's exciting.
Hell yeah, baby.
I'm gonna be watching so much Real Madrid this like even just outside. Because last year I would watch like the big league games and Champions League, but dude, I'm gonna be posted up watching so much Real Madrid football this year. Their team is so exciting, dude. If they get hurt, it's gonna be devastating. Like if Mbappe goes down, and they've got some new like young studs coming through. One of them, I forget his name, but he like tore his ACL in
Damn.
one of their games in the States.
Sunday, August 18th, opening day. Manchester
Liga?
City visiting Stamford Bridge.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's a good start.
it's a good week 1 matchup.
Let's see, La Liga.
Pretty sure they start like right before Labor Day.
No, I think they start the day before. I think Thursday, August 15th, they got games.
Who's Madrid got?
Let me see. Where do I find fixtures on this thing, bro? Videos, news, statistics, La Liga, calendar. This is terrible.
Are you on ESPN?
Okay, so this is... No, I'm on like La Liga's website. Real Madrid in the first week, they got Mallorca, Sunday, 15:30. So 3:30.
3:30.
Sunday at 3:30, they got Mallorca. That's where they open the season. Match day 1.
The trio of Jude, Mbappe, and Vinny, dude. Oh my god.
So, dude, you got Chelsea City in the morning, and then Real Madrid open up the season in the afternoon.
It's a good day for footy.
It's a good day for footy. What else we got on Sunday? Over here they got Real Sociedad versus Rayo Vallecano. So nothing great.
Will not be watching that one.
Atletico are, I think, a sneaky. Like, I think Real Madrid are going to be so good this year.
They stay healthy. That's the only thing stopping them from being.
But I think Atletico Madrid might be pretty good. They just signed that Gallagher bull from Chelsea, who was good at the end of last year, and they also just signed Julian Alvarez from City. So that's a good signing up top for them.
And they're always gonna play their style of football where it's like not park the bus as, but it's gonna be like just gritty 2-1 wins, 1-1 draws.
Yeah.
They're never gonna get blown out, and they're never gonna blow anyone out, but they're gonna win a lot of games.
Barca got Valencia on Saturday.
Barca's in the shitter, huh?
Yeah.
Bad.
Let me see. What we got over the Premier League? Anything good? Man U Fulham, no. Liverpool Ipswich, no.
Ipswich.
Arsenal get Wolves,
Sounds
no.
like a fucking ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, they're new. They're new this year.
Liverpool and Chipwich FC.
Yeah, and City and Chelsea are really the only good game. That, like, this weekend or that first weekend. But yeah, dude, football's about back. And then also American football's about back.
Football and football.
It's all back, baby.
Football season, son.
Football season has returned. It's the most wonderful time of the year, they said.
It's the most wonderful time.
Olympics, have you been watching any of that?
Not a lick.
Nope.
Actually,
I watched a little bit of b-ball today.
We watched ping pong at the bar the other night in Charlotte. That was pretty
Nice.
electric.
I've watched a little bit of basketball. That's it, really, I think.
Yeah, I'm just not an Olympics guy, dude. I can't get into it.
No, me neither. I kind of been keeping up with the the track. Like I was keeping like tabs on it.
Yeah, I've been
Um,
keeping tabs on track as well. I went down a TikTok rabbit hole on some of the track beef.
track's some of
Track
my
beef.
my favorite. Noah Lyles lost a 200 meter with COVID today.
I saw that.
He
He
got
still got
bronze.
bronze though.
Yeah. There was so the US has and his name is Quincy Wilson and he's 16 years old. He's from America. He runs a 4x400.
He's no joke.
And he is so fucking fast, bro. I googled him. I wanted to see what his splits were like. I googled him and the first thing I see was Quincy Wilson breaks Penn Relays 4x400 split meet record 44.37 seconds with an incredible comeback. I'm like, all right, I gotta watch this. He goes to this school called Bullis, Bullis, and the 4x4 starts and they're off and they're running, and Bullis is somewhere in the middle, maybe like fifth or sixth, and then they get tripped up, fall way back in last place, like at least like a quarter of a turn or more further. So like I don't know, it's like 50 meters. By the time Quincy gets the baton, his team was in I think fourth. By the time he gets the baton, this dude's literally, I shit you not, done with the first turn. So like 80 to 100 meter head start out of 400 meters. This motherfucker hawked him like easily and like passed him on the second turn on the outside. So it took a longer fucking lap around. Like, you're not supposed to be passing on turns because you got to run further to go around somebody. And he was like, "No, fuck it. I don't care how far I run. I'm literally too fast. It doesn't matter." And it wasn't close. It wasn't like this guy barely beat him. He beat him by like, a handful of
Blew his
meters.
ears back.
And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude. That's remarkable.
You know when you're in your vocab bag, it's fucking shocking, dude. When you're saying shit is remarkable, your mind has been blown.
I was texting Emery about it because I was like, nobody really gives a fuck about track, but like Emery appreciates fast people. So I
Yeah.
was texting Emery about it this morning. And he was saying the same shit. He was like, dude, I'm literally just sitting here laughing. And I was like, because it's laughable. Like it's laughable at how embarrassing it would have been if his man didn't drop the baton and he could have started with like
Oh my god, yeah.
no
Think of that.
deficit or like maybe like a 10 or 20 meter deficit. I'm like, but at the same time, then he doesn't need to run the 44.37 and break the meet record.
Probably would have anyway, just to say fuck it.
Yeah, probably, right? You're at Penn Relays, you're gassed up. It's like the biggest high
Yeah.
school track event this side
Damn.
of
So is
the
he
earth.
not? He's not on the Olympic team.
No, he is. He is. That's what I'm
Oh.
saying. He was supposed to be running today, I think. They had 4x4 like relays or something. Yeah,
Damn.
I think today was like the first day.
I couldn't imagine being able to move my muscles like in a way that makes me that fast. Like I think my body would explode. I know my hammies would.
Oh, I think tomorrow is when it starts. The US have like the best this season though. They're the only team that's gone sub 259. Their best of the year is 258.83. The US record's 254.29 though. Slow boys
I
this
like
year.
watching. I like seeing the hurdle Johns. That
Yeah.
blows my mind how you can run like that and have to fucking hurdle every 4 steps.
What's her face? McLaughlin. She
Sarah
just
McLaughlin.
Yeah, she just broke the 400. No, Sydney.
She just
Sydney.
saved 4 dogs.
Sydney, like McLaughlin Lovren. She got a hyphenated name. I'm not exactly sure what it is. She just broke the 400 meter hurdle record, her own world record. She just broke in one gold. Women's 400 meter hurdles. Oh, 40 meters. That's not it. Yeah, Sydney McLaughlin wins gold, sets world record in women's 400 meters.
That's gotta be baller feeling, dude.
Dude, she looks like a fucking gazelle. I'm gonna share a screen.
You have to be if you're running that fast.
I know,
bro.
dude. The hurdles are dope. The hurdles are are one of my favorites. All right, let me know. Hey, can you see this? Can you see my screen? I'm sharing my screen. Gazelle.
Yeah, she is a gazelle.
Bro, she's a gazelle.
Look at her knee. It's like a millimeter above that.
Yeah, that's the way it's got to be,
insane.
dude. Efficiency. You don't want to be wasting energy.
Sydney McLaughlin Lavron. Wow, that's wild. Another 400 meter hurdles gold medal world record for collection.
Dude, she just moves.
And she's on the outside lane? Or no? What was this, filmed on a potato?
Dude, it's not even close.
Damn.
That was like my best ever 400 time, 50.3, no hurdles.
That's crazy, dude. 400's a full lap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would kill me if I tried to run, even with no hurdles.
Oh,
That would kill
dude,
me.
dead instantly, 100%. 100%. All right, shout out USA. We're fucking blowing everybody away, and the Olympics not even close. We got the most golds, the most silver, the most bronze, the most overall, dude. We already broke 100.
Every
Like,
time, dude. Every Olympics.
I don't even know. All right, the shooter from Turkey, nice with it. Good looks on his end.
Yeah, just ball and fucking nothing. Just glass. He's like, yeah, gold.
These are my
You don't need all that
spectacles.
fancy shit sometimes.
Yeah.
No, not when you fucking, not when it's in your blood.
He's blocking out the haters.
He is. All right, let's get out of here.
All right, gentlemen.
Anderson, thanks for joining us. Love to having
Thank
you.
you for having me, boys.
Dude, I
Appreciate it.
hope you'll come back again sometime and
Yeah,
hang
that
out
was
with
fun,
us.
dude.
I will,
we
yeah.
were saying last time we were on, we're like, dude, we just need to get like an open invitation out to the boys.
To everybody, every week.
Yeah.
Just come on whenever you want to shoot the shit. We'll fucking shoot the shit.
I really want to do a fake ad read, so maybe next time.
Oh, we should have done that.
Yeah, just like,
I shouldn't have said
guys,
that.
sorry to interrupt, but have you seen these Duracell batteries? Way better
Dude.
than that fucking stupid bunny. They're like NJM batteries. They don't need fucking mascots over here. Just great batteries.
Tenny,
Trust Duracell. They'll be longer lasting.
We were listening to Son of a Boy Dad on our drive to Charlotte, and Francis, the guy from Tires, was talking about like the divorce that he's going through for like 20 minutes. He was just like, yeah, like it's really personal. This is the last time I'm gonna talk about it, but like it's just like a really rough time, rough patch in my life. But I appreciate everyone giving me the space. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about, say on it. And then Sass just immediately goes, "All right, we're gonna be talking about meat. What was it, like the butcher box?"
Yeah, butcher box.
All right, thank you to butcher box. It's just like no regard to the whole spiel he just went on about his divorce.
That's funny as fuck.
It was gold.
All right, well, we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you see you next week here. We'll be back doing things. We got fantasy draft coming up.
Coming up. Coming up.
Got a couple more weeks before that. Get you a few more episodes. We'll have a good time. Enjoy your weekend. Kiss your neighbor if you want to. Give somebody a big
Your
hug.
loved ones.
Smile at somebody. Or don't. I don't care. Just have some fun. Love people. Enjoy yourself. Smooches.